has triggered.
I think that's been there for a while, yeah.
No, I muted it. Why am I hearing myself again?
For funsies.
Interesting. Bandai Namco, U.S. I'd be disappointed if it was mostly just announcements, because otherwise you'd.
Well, then it's not. Yeah, it's not really a roundtable discussion about anything, is it?
They could.
Yeah, the thing about it last time was that Harada is the only executive here because he's the only executive that works on fighting games, so he doesn't have to. He doesn't have people higher than him telling him what he can and can't say, unlike literally everybody else there. So people aren't allowed to discuss as much.
Yeah.
So Harada gets the floor for a lot of the time.
Makes sense.
And he gets to say whatever.
Because they won't let people that make fighting games be execs.
Nope.
That'd be stupid.
Yeah.
They know how to handle money.
Counting down.
They make fighting games, so no.
And even then, he's plenty transparent about everyone he has to talk to, the board and everything. But still, no one else is allowed to talk about that besides him.
I'm just happy they wisened up and didn't invite Koei Tecmo back, because they literally had nothing to say other than costumes are coming to Dead or Alive, and that it is going free to play, which it had been for 6 months.
Yeah. They were certainly
Funky
there.
Quiet bunch.
Yeah.
I am fully with you, though, Austin. I just want someone from Arc System Works to go, yeah, people sure are loving that rollback netcode in our beta. Sure is working.
Yeah.
If
it's like a live thing, I would like them, because and outside of the lobby thing, this is one of Arc System Works' better betas, and the netcode is such a huge improvement that I think it deserves like a standing ovation, but there's no live crowd to do that anymore. Hi, Facetious.
Which stream am I watching?
Bandai Namco US.
Awesome.
Because that's where the Murray and Jayuna will be translating.
Awesome.
Because they speak Japanese.
Yes.
No, actually, they speak Japanese.
Japonés.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you say it in Spanish.
Oh, there already is music. Okay, can mute that then. Wait, where'd it go?
But it's whatever. It's smell of the game. Mute it.
No, it was just really, really quiet. Keep in mind, when this starts, this music's gonna get loud as fuck. Just make sure, volume's all the way up.
I do wonder if it'd be easier for them to pre-record this and then just throw the subtitles in there for us, though.
Yeah, I would like because if it is live, they could address the netcode. I think they're definitely gonna apologize for the lobby or the instability and like how much it's been down. The lobby system's not gonna change.
I hope they will address that. They will definitely announce more publicly that the beta is going to be going for 2 extra days. I hope that they do, but I don't think they will be like, we apologize for the lobby system. Like, I don't think we're going to get that. I think we're happy everyone is enjoying the beta. We will be extending the beta for 2 extra days. We're going to hear someone say rollback netcode. You're going to see them mouth it, but their mic will be cut out so that the other devs don't have to hear it. I think that's what we're going to see. This would be a great place to announce that KOF 15 has a rollback, though.
Oh, yeah. That'd be nice.
Please,
I think it would...
So I can care about that game.
At this point, I think it would be off my radar if it didn't have it.
Oh, it definitely already is.
Like it's especially cool, King of Fighters. Like, I cannot play King of Fighters over delay.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
I struggle with it already.
KOF 15 looks really cool. Couldn't care less about it. After, I think Strive's nice because it's the first fighting game coming out of like the new generation of fighting games, because everything before this has just been updates on older games for so long, to the point where if you're not on the same level of Strive's netcode, you don't release. don't even bother coming out. There's no point in playing a game that doesn't work when a game that does work is available now.
And Strive has an extra advantage where it's so different from past Guilty Gears. This would be an ideal place to just hop in.
Yeah. Like, I think Discord fighters should only exist if your game came out, like, more than 10 years ago. I don't think, like, a new game should come out as a Discord fighter.
Then it should be on Fightcade.
Then it should launch on Fightcade, yeah.
Grand Blue Fantasy.
No more $60. Oh, my God. I think the reason why... Well, I guess it was too late to make that correction, but... I hope Arc System Works learned from Grand Blue, and that game could have been fucking huge. That could have been the biggest fighting game if it just worked.
I feel like
And
Guilty
if
Gear
COVID
learned
didn't
from it
happen.
too.
Well, yeah, and I'm hoping they did it. They see how well it's working now, so going forward, like Dungeon Fighter will have rollback.
Oh, I thought we meant mechanics.
Oh, mechanically, again, it's whatever. Mechanically, all the fighting games coming out have all been good. There hasn't been a bad fighting game to come out in a while. It's just been Power Ranger.
Neither of these people are Michael Murray. Oh, there he is. I spoke to you.
Giuna, you're not in that arcade.
Why did he green screen himself? Okay, whatever, dude.
Oh my god. Giuna and Michael Murray are muted. This is the opposite of how translations work.
Oh, a big thing that's going to get addressed today is the future of fighting game esports, considering the big pandemic.
Yeah, if chat didn't know, that was on the agenda for today.
I'm really glad Corey and Yasuda Esports are translating the English commentators for us.
They were gonna fix
How
it.
come you have that cool hoodie? I don't have it.
Oh, I hear them. Just
they're like
really,
hella
really
quiet.
quiet.
Just a lonely
Oh, it's cool. It's like I'm still playing Scramble.
guy explaining everything right now.
Fucking Giuna's really quiet, and Murray has an Omnio mic.
MC? I guess
Murray, you have to tilt the mic down on the headset. You can't leave it up there.
every big fighting game event in Japan, even non-fighting game events, he's out there kind of leading the show. Then on the right is Yasuda-san. This is your coworker.
This all on top of music still playing too.
Would chat like me to do on the fly subtitles?
This is going to be one of those restreams where we're really quiet until a trailer starts, I feel. So, expect that.
I guess now's a good time for me to use the bathroom.
Yeah, till they fix it, because we can't hear shit anyway.
よろしくお願いいたします。さあ、それではですね、もう早速お願いしましょうか。半年前の第1回放送に引き続き、今回も格ゲーを制作販売するメーカーの皆さんから、メーカーさんからご担当者様に
That man saved Guilty Gear. You better turn his mic up.
Somebody in management, look at the goddamn chat. Oh my god. That's not Harada.
Oh god.
I am so happy that they keep inviting Nishitani back. I don't know how he keeps getting a seat.
Also, yeah, that's not Harada. He just put up a picture.
Yeah, he's just holding a picture. I just.
Good for Oda getting 2 seats. They must have a lot of KOF announcements. I'm very excited that Mori's there. I hope he has some cool things to say.
Okay, I was gonna say Mori looks frozen, but he's alive. He's moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope Mori has something.
Roll back for cross tag.
Okabo's gone.
今回も何枚みんな用意してるのか楽しみにしとけ。
Well, yeah, Soul Calibur is dead. So.
So what's he doing now?
ということで、
walking around the office.
皆様より簡単な自己紹介
The empty
と一言お願い
office.
いたします。まずはアークシステムワークス様からよろし
He's
くお願いいたし
making
ます。
more waifu accessories for Tekken.
はい、では私から、アークシステムワークスギルティギアストライブ開発ディレクターの川田野明です。よろしくお願いいたします。そして一番最初の自己紹介タイミングで大変恐縮なんですけども、
Okay, audio still not
現在ギルティギアストライブ
Oh, is going to announce rollback for Tekken. I hope he announces rollback for his own game
度
instead.
重なるサーバートラブル等々が発生したことにより皆様に大変ご迷惑をおかけしております。現在弊社ツイッターでもアナウンスしましたが、2日間オープンベータテストの延長を
Should we bet how
発
long
表
it
させていただ
takes
き
for
ました
them
の
to
で、
fucking fix the
何
audio?
卒ご協力
I
のほど
already
よろしく
put
お願
down
いいたしま
about
す。
20 minutes.
一番最初にこんなこと言いたくなかったんですけど、よろしくお願いします。
Yeah, chat. Let's make a prediction.
I'm gonna go with 30.
弊社原田がですね、
はい
Here, let me pull up the
思いました
dashboard.
ね。あ、帰りました。
How stupid
はい、では
Harada's
続いていきま
mic
しょう。
続いていきましょう。続いて、
アークさん。
じゃあ僕からすみません、
はい
アークシステムワークスのブレイブルシリーズのプロデューサーを務めさせていただいております森です。よろしくお願いし
よろしくお願いします。
ます。はい、なんで呼ばれたかよくわかりませんが頑張ります。
ダクをやってます。
します。
はい。
ありがとうございます。コルさんありがとうございます。はい、
さあ、そして、
続きまして、はい。大輔ちゃ
あれ
ん、ミュー
ちょっと待ってくだ
ト。
さい
大輔ちゃん、ミュート。
石渡さんに。
I've been gifted rollback in
What
the
the?
chat. Should I roll it back?
Michael, sit down. We don't know what the fuck you're doing.
ちょっと、石渡さんが、お、
Sign language.
これはならではか
Here you
Hey,
go,
while you're
chat.
fixing,
ならでは
while you're fixing Daisuke's mic, could you fix everyone else's?
声をイン
皆さん、こんにちは。
いや、口
When will they fix the audio? So far, all votes are for over 5 minutes.
石渡大輔です。
Streamers and mods can't cast a prediction. BS. I got 7K channel points waiting to get spent.
すみません、冒頭からですね、この回を台無しにしてしまうような3連チャンが続いて
いやいや
改めまして、リスナーってギルティギアシリーズとかを務めております。石渡大好きです。よろしくお願いいたします。
You have to buy the shirt to hear the audio,
お
bros.
願いいたします。
俺これずっとこうやって持ってないとな。
信じられないぐらい音質が
I'm
悪い
so,
です。
are we on the wrong channel?
ぐらい。
How is?
悪いです。
I want to just go to G-Yuna's stream. Maybe he's just going rogue.
I swear to God, if it's fine,
There's no
Shai
way.
Yunus-
There's no way. It's
Wait, is he streaming?
no. No. That'd be so fucking funny. I mean, it wouldn't be. It'd actually be really, really stupid. Clap, Nishitani's talking. The little
What's he
fighting game
saying?
that could.
They just took tips from low tier god.
He was saying he's the producer on Fighting EX Player.
After a certain amount of subs or
それ
follows,
では
then
続い
they'll
て
turn the audio
お
on.
願いします。
はい、SNK の小田です。先ほど分身してましたけど、こちらが本物です。本当に本番前の3秒ぐらいの間に。
Oh, hey, Jesse.
Hey, Jesse, you're just in time to translate this conference for us.
Yeah, could you please do that? We don't understand what you're
お願
saying.
いします。
Add us all together and there's no
続い
subs.
てカプコンさんお願いします。
No, there's 2 translators, and we can't hear them.
Oh no, that's even worse. Well,
Yeah, we could before, and then they lowered G-Yuna's mic because he
Yeah,
was
they lo-
probably talking.
They were
over
really
you or
quiet, so
something.
they decided to mute him.
dude, I don't understand why these aren't pre-records. Like, don't do this live. Why are you doing this live?
I literally said that. Why don't you pre-record it and add subtitles?
それでは
Dude, I'm serious. Like, all I've been seeing lately with live stuff has been mishaps. Like that Metallica thing. Oh my gosh. Like,
Oh, that was hilarious.
What
That
happened
was-
with Metallica? What the fuck?
They tried
Twitch's
doing-
copyright claim,
Yeah.
like a system or whatever, actually got one of their live songs. So they actually dubbed over the shot of Metallica playing with like stock music, and it looks hilarious. It's like,
Yeah,
"Do-do-do-do-do-do-do."
.tv/Bandai Namco US.
Thank you very much.
なんか BGM がでかい。
Wow, that picked back up
確
quickly.
かに確かに
Yeah, that was a really weird crash. It didn't like freeze, it just straight closed.
ちょっと下げてもらっていいですか。
Yeah, Jesse brought up the DMCA and I got claimed on the spot.
Yeah,
Just mentioning the M word ban.
You said metallic. Oh, sorry. My
Yeah.
bad. I meant the JoJo stand. Wait, shit.
oh man. Oh, so it's like a Zoom call.
My bad.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was like this last time.
はい、
Neat.
お願いします。
Japan doesn't know how to stream. They have no clue. They don't know how to stream.
Not even
have
Jayuna
seen, like-
and Murray in Japan. You enter the country, you forget how to do it.
What if it's all a big prank and they actually can't hear what they're saying either? Like for some reason. It's like we can hear the Japanese, but the translators can't hear them.
Well, moderators ain't doing shit because
Stop
there's a
shilling.
bunch of dicks in Twitch chat.
Maybe that's why they're muted, so that we
Maybe we
don't
should
have to
shill
do
some
the
blue
rats.
yetis.
で、これ表ロガって言うんですけど、ポイントがですね、裏でして、これ裏見せるの大変なの。
So they're just having a conversation normally on Zoom, and some dude is just there.
Their cool
You were here last time.
Yeah.
Those two.
No, I know it's yeah. Okay, no, I know it. I do remember this. Sorry, I forgot the format of the
No,
translation.
you're good. Yeah, it was these two.
Yeah. And that there is no translation.
Right,
These two
exactly.
はいのが間もなく出ると言われている
Said pop one joke of the stream so early. What are we gonna do?
集合絵がちょっとすみません、スタッフがバタバタしております。
Do you think they're talking about rollback yet?
はい。
That's why they don't let us understand.
Oh,
Oh,
That's
man.
pretty neat. I like that.
That art is amazing.
Oh, he's got
Get that on a
Sophia
shirt?
back there? Oh, that's incredible.
Ramlethal's on here, all the world warriors.
That's great.
Max is just happy because Ramlethal's there.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see her. Oh man, it's got it.
Nakaruru is
Everybody is here.
They're playing on a Vita. That's real. That's not real. Big fake.
That's why she's so sad.
Oh,
She's
I
the
thought it
only
was a
one
Switch
there.
Lite. You're right, it's a Vita. Who's in the very back? In the middle back? No, next to
it's,
Kasumi.
Hayate or something like that from Fighting EX Slayer.
Oh yeah, he has a cool design.
あれだよね。イラストにはキャラがいるのに
Oh,
担当者がいない
Giuna took his headphones off. That's good news.
Oh man.
But he was.
I love Harada. I don't even have to understand what he's saying or doing.
Harada, I'm neutral on Harada.
声掛けはしていて、前回は真っ先に
This is great.
に表明されたんですけど、今回タイミングがいろいろ合わないという
Yeah,
こと
can you tell me what's going on,
別
Jesse?
に
Yeah, sure. Harada's holding up a printed out picture of someone on the Zoom call.
That's the dead or alive guy.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I guess they don't have any new costumes to announce, so they were not able to make it.
Jesse's icon shows up because it's just like in Discord, it's some noise that's loud enough for it to like say it's there, even though it's literally unhearable.
Yeah, I've never been able to fix that, and I have no idea why it does that.
Because if you turn up if you turn down the sensitivity, then it starts cutting you out.
It's like my
Right.
screen share audio disruption thing. It's just a Discord mystery.
Yeah.
Oh God!
What is that?
Awesome sound! Oh, dude, they just
that
confirmed
on
Q.
stream?
Q's the last character. Did you guys hear it? RoboKai is coming to the game.
I couldn't say to mute fast enough.
Cyber Akuma is coming.
Cyber Akuma's coming to Tekken, guys. Did you hear that?
I guess the grand plan is to definitely.
Oh my God!
They have to get
Cyrax is going to
subtitles.
be in Soul Calibur. That's crazy.
I love the chat. Oh my god, my ears. Explain yourself.
I'm turning a compressor on for chat.
That was the new Guilty Gear Strive song. What'd you guys think?
Yeah, right. Oh, it's coming back.
Oh, I'm taking my headset off.
You know what I wonder this is? I wonder if that's the audio that's supposed to be coming from the English speakers.
Why is
and
it
it's
still
just coming out as...
Doesn't make sense because we heard Giuna and then they did something and fucked it up.
So maybe it's something in the back end. I don't know. Someone must have...
Okay, it's gone.
Oh, Lord.
Man, fuck netcode. They can't even get a Zoom call to work.
Oh, man, you're right.
I can't believe Strive is still up.
This is such a shit show.
全然我々2人じゃなくていいですよ。はい、皆さん、
そうですね。
Alright. If you're here for announcements, it's going to be an hour of silence. It's going to be an hour of Japanese.
It's a fucking tornado siren.
It's 20 minutes past.
No, but
It's an
5
Amber
minutes has
Alert. We
passed.
can't
so
find the commentators.
Congrats to everybody on the correct prediction.
はいのでどうなるか分かりませんけど、この辺りを目標にお送りしていきますので、よろしくお願いいたします。はい。
Now let's do 10 minutes. Again.
Man, this is so bullshit. I'm gonna log into hipsters on purpose just so I can bet.
はい、15時15分からです。
西谷さんも一言最初ね自己紹介
There.
おっしゃってましたけど、はい、気になります。さあ、それではもう早速座談会コーナー始めても
そうですね。はい、もうどんどん
いいですか？
行っちゃいましょうと言いたいところなんですが、すみません。ちょっと英語の方は
Can someone? This stream is also on Arc System Works YouTube. Can someone Twitch? Can someone check that?
It's 100% going to be Japanese only.
I know, but just like look at the thumbnail and see if they're there.
少しずつ
少しずつ
着力していく。
No.
待たずにこっちはこっちで行っちゃいましょう。
No, instead Corey is there.
はい。では早速で
What about Street Fighter?
座談会コーナー始めさせていただきます。今回は
Street Fighter Capcom.
より各メーカーさんのトピックスを
Every now and again, the chat has something gold. Just
They are there in Street
Alex
Fighter, but they're
trailer.
also muted, so this is the best we got.
Yeah.
What about who's Corey?
大きく4つ用意させていただいていて、
Japanese. He was
God
the
damn
other
it.
esports man at the start.
事前にさせていただいたんですが、今回は
Corey in the house is confirmed as the final Street Fighter V character.
Show me Akira.
All those years of watching anime is paying off.
Yeah. Here is a T-pose model of Akira. Thank you very much.
Thank you. This is
Coming
just
soon.
a leaked image.
Yeah, right.
I mean, what leak?
SNK さんでしたっけ？アークさんでしたっけ？ SNK さん。
At least it's not CA2.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I don't need to put a compressor on that one. Here, I'll do this.
Oh, this would have been a cool discussion about development during remote work. Oh well. Hey, can we pause the discussion real quick and get it fixed and then continue the discussion?
Maybe.
I know Japan doesn't give a shit about us, but
Don't worry. FGC Translated will have us tomorrow morning.
yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
This is
Per the announcement.
All right,
That's really sad.
there's a compressor just on the Twitch stream, so if it does that again, it will not be nearly
Honestly,
as
I
loud.
would totally be fine with the delay. Just have someone open the Twitch stream, screen share it to Jayuna and Michael, and then just stream that.
Yeah. But like no one's even getting the message to them that something's wrong right now. Like they have
They keep
not
taking their headphones off, but like
I think they just do that for fun. Those headsets don't have mics on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it looked like they were investigating.
Now they're just having a conversation. They're on break, you know. They're not on the clock. They don't care.
Yeah.
They're not getting paid overtime. What do they care?
Yeah, this was 4 p.m. JST, right? This is the rehearsal.
Oh my god.
English muted. Top players disputed. Delay netcode refuted. That's good, man.
Oh, here before
Twitch chat.
that thing blew up, I had an idea to hide Jesse. Watch this.
I'm assuming you have some sort of Discord overlay and
I
it's
fixed
just
it.
constantly showing me.
I just moved it up.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Yeah.
was hoping you'd put a tiny feed of Guilty Gear Strive up.
Man, if they're not gonna fix the audio, might as well. Wait, what? Oh,
Wait.
ooh, what is that?
I
The
see it.
audio in the inputs.
They're fixing it.
They know! Jayuna, point to the right one so they know.
Oh my god, he's so close. He's so close. He's so warm.
Come on.
I like how this is the most hype part right now.
Yeah.
The most exciting news in.
And again,
Komodo
nothing.
hype.
そうですよね。やっぱり機材を自宅にっていうのが必ず
Swing and a
必要にな
miss.
ってくると思うんですけども、カプコンさんかなりうなずいてま
Ah,
したけ
bada
ど
bada
も
bada bada.
Who knows what mad shit they're talking about us, and we'll never hear it.
Oh, it's good shit.
ほぼほぼ出社です。っていうのはまあそのさっきねありますけど機材がやっぱり家に持って帰れない。
Oh my god.
Wait, now it's on their end.
いけます？
あ、大丈夫です、大丈夫。
機材がやっぱり ね、エンジンとかいろいろあるので、その辺はやっぱり持って帰れないっていうのと、
They hear each other. It's so infuriating.
今もまあ会社来てますけど、ほぼほぼ会社。
Matsumoto probably could have worn earbuds.
でもカプコンさんの場合は機材の問題じゃなくてあれですよね。
I know it's like unrelated.
会社の中にみんながいて、世の中から会社を隔絶すればそっちも安全だって発想だから会社にみんないるんだけど。
God, do you remember when wireless like earbuds, like it was for like only like 2 or 3 years? They came with a necklace. You had to wear the stupid necklace.
Yeah, with the little
I'm
volume up.
I'm happy I skipped that.
I still have one of those actually.
Yeah, I had one, and then I recently got, not recently, but got the
But now I got Raycon. So.
something like that.
Could you do a Raycon plug right now? Just because we have the time.
I will mute you.
社内でちょっとやっていこうっていう方針にはなります。もちろん総合職とかそういうのは別ですけど、開発はもうがっつり。
I'm glad you guys are keeping better track of the time than I am. Okay, yeah, it will be at 1 more minute, yeah.
It's crazy. Like, Jayun is saying all this shit, and he still hasn't realized.
Yeah, I thought the little audio thing at the bottom of the screen was going to be the end of it, but no, it's still going.
The good thing about the predictions is that nobody loses points. You can only gain. But I do like that there are 10k points on within 10 minutes.
Oh man. It's the theme of this week has just been live shows don't work. Like, I swear to God.
And that's it, baby. Over 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing.
It's my fault. I shouldn't have sat in on this one. Sit on the last one, and I think it worked.
Yeah.
But will it be in the next 10 minutes?
Let's
go.
You'll be our good luck charm, because like the moment you go, oh, all right, I think I'm gonna leave, then it's gonna work
I can't
again.
believe it. They muted the only people who could talk about rollback, Jiyuna and Daisuke.
This is outrageous. How is this real?
No, Ishiwatari, you have to turn the mic on. Ishiwatari-san, the on-off switch.
But I keep moving around the lobby.
Oh.
I think they're just so excited to be having this conversation that they don't even know they're not being heard right now.
I do like that I'm seeing more people talk this time. I just wish I knew what they were saying.
No, those two know, but it's not on their end, so they're just continuing so that whenever it kicks back in, they keep talking.
Yeah.
It's the same thing we tell the commentators. Like, the commentators are the last people to find out something is wrong.
Good old Maximilian. I am translating right now. I can't tell you what they're saying.
I can't tell you what they're saying, but I'm translating.
It's classified.
We literally will have to... Stop clapping as if you fixed it, Murray.
Oh, he's clapping at that exciting news.
The trailer, watch, when they play a trailer, it's going to be loud as fuck.
Oh no, you're right.
It's either going to be really fucking loud or it's going to be muted.
Oh my god. Well, they got Daisuke working. He's using his rock band mic.
Welcome, Daisuke.
Even if I can't understand it, I hope they let Nishitani talk more.
One of them said alright, so I thought that was Shayun.
And Ryu is coming to Fortnite. Let's show the trailer again.
And default Fortnite guy is coming to Street Fighter V as the last character.
What could development during remote work mean?
I don't know.
What do you develop from home?
It just means work, yeah. Like what they've been doing in the last year because of Corona.
I'll tell you what, they haven't been doing any fucking Zoom calls.
Should have used Google Meets, man. Microsoft Teams, bro.
Just use Discord.
Yeah, or just, yeah, use Discord.
Deadass, like...
Oh, man.
What?
have
They're
to
gonna be
say,
like,
like-
don't worry, guys, it's fine in the VOD.
It's so they don't get DMCA'd for Jiyuna's voice.
Oh yeah, every time.
They had the wrong switch on.
I forgot he exclusively speaks in Metallica songs.
Instead of
Yeah, what a curse.
Yeah.
Guilty Gear fans, am I right?
本当は外でテストする。で、普通だったら僕らアメリカとかヨーロッパ行って、ホテルとかでこうお互いつないでやるんですけど、
はいはい。
そういうのができないから、今回初めて開発中のビルドをコアなファンに渡すってことやりましたからね。実はこれはもう一応もうそれは自体は公表して、
Daisuke's third hand.
The room is now in slow mode. This room is now in 10 minutes followers only mode.
We're like 10 minutes to fix the audio before I fucking explode.
渡しちゃって、でもセキュリティ怖いんですけど。
I have a feeling, you guys, that it's not gonna get fixed. I think this whole stream is gonna go by.
Jiyuna's typing in chat.
Is
He's
he?
typing save me.
Oh my lord.
Proseclia, please.
で通信体制になって僕ら結果もらったりとかで結構もう
Yeah, we're spooky, please. What's he been up to this whole time? We need him back.
に参加してもらうみたいな状態で作ってました。
I actually made myself sad. I really miss Spooky.
He still does stuff.
I know he does stuff, but
Or you just
we're
miss
just
him in general.
not seeing him do anything, you know, like majors.
No, it's
Cover
all
and
online
being
stuff.
out at him.
いや、なんかやっぱ聞いてたら若干ヒヤヒヤするところもあるなみたいな感じで。
Is there a venue in NYC still open?
Oh, no way.
No.
You've been there. You've been there. Do you think that place is COVID compliant? Do you think it's possible for that room to be COVID compliant?
It was nicer being there in person. I'll say that at least. But no.
It's so cramped from like all the camera footage.
It is cramped. I didn't think it was cramped from the footage, but yeah, it's really damn cramped.
Guys, the English.
It's Murray.
You gotta unmute your speakers.
Whoa.
There's Murray.
I can hear words.
That's not fixed though because they're really, really quiet.
Yeah, I'm like turning it all the way up
Oh
and
my god, I
preparing
can
to turn it
barely
down.
hear them, yeah.
Omni, get closer to your mic. Come on. I mean,
I'm Murray.
the Markman doesn't leave, you never know.
This isn't fixed.
See it through that because the security's never going to be like.
Chat,
But
this
it's
isn't.
fixed.
I turned it
It's
all the way up.
fixed-er. It's fixed-er.
I have turned it all the way up.
If I turn it up any louder, you guys.
When that first trailer plays, we're all going deaf.
Oh my god, you're right. I didn't even think about that.
I count it, pay out the channel points. I don't know.
And it's good to go the office, but you don't have to. We can still develop fighting games from home.
あなたに一度も会ったことありませんみたいなお互いそれで1年間もう通してるみたいなそうですねそういう人いますからね
That's crazy though, right? This is going to be the first time that fighting games are being developed mainly from home.
Almost there.
Every new Tekken season, yeah, any new game coming out is going to completely different from the last one. So it's going to be good or what?
Oh.
Uh-oh. You guys can kind of hear us?
Oh.
You guys can hear English? It looks like it might be okay.
So quiet.
I mean, thank God, you should have fixed it 20 minutes ago.
YouTube, so we're not getting direct feed.
Again, these two aren't the ones doing it.
Yeah, so we'll see.
They are just the translators.
I can hear you pretty clearly and at the same time.
Let's just watch it on YouTube here.
This is literally Jiyuna's job. If he was the one running this stream, it would have been fixed.
Say once again, the
Yeah,
first
that's
half
fixed,
is gonna
chat.
be
You
just
got it.
discussion, developer talk, and behind the scenes info.
Time.
We just finished a talk about developing fighting games from home and the challenges that they're facing right now. But if you're just here for the surprises and everything, that's in the second half. So you didn't miss anything yet. Don't be angry.
Yeah, no announcements yet.
I wanted the information.
45 minutes.
yeah, I want to hear
Yeah.
the discussion too.
I
That stuff's like the meat of it.
Well, hop on.
don't worry, guys. You'll get the costume trailers.
Yeah.
If it's at the bottom of the screen, then no. It's still
We're
first,
still doing
right?
development. Yeah, remote.
Chun Li's
So
getting
they-
another 3 costumes. All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, no.
Alex might get one maybe
So I'm
if it
trying to figure
passes.
out what I was talking about. He said 80% is not coming into work.
Are you working from home? Are you
Yeah.
one of the 80%?
Well, I'm part of that 30% at the office. I mean, like you go in 30% a week. Same with my dev team. But I think he's talking about the B&E in general. You know, like that includes like.
How long is this conference supposed to be?
2 hours.
Oh.
Oh, really?
He said that,
I might not be able to stay for the whole
talking to
thing, man.
President,
That's all right.
President was saying about 80%
I'll be able to stay for the whole thing.
But the
I'll
out,
be
the,
working for the whole thing.
the announcements are in the
Yeah,
second
everyone,
half.
it looks like they can finally hear us. So the quick catch up here, they're discussing what it's like to develop a fighting game at home because of the situation now with the pandemic. So it seems every company has about 70 to 80% of their employees are working from home, each company. So they're all very concerned about how can we develop a fighting game without being at the office. But the final conclusion from all of them is like, you know what, we can do it.
Let me see if
we
I can
have to
turn
go
it
to
up a
the
little
office
more.
occasionally to
Chat.
test some things, but they've been able to adapt
For
and
me.
still be able to develop these fighting games from home.
I can. Okay, there we go.
Oh, so we're in the second theme now.
Yeah, we're gonna move to the second theme.
All right,
I
chat.
think
I've
this
added
is what everyone really wants
extra
to talk
gain on
about,
it, so now chat can hear it fine.
Because
This
of
should be fun.
Corona
Hold on.
and everything, you want to have net play and network environment improved.
Yeah,
So
more.
This is what talked up in the last one. They talked about splitting between Ethernet
Omnio, you're
cables and
breathing.
Wi-Fi users.
Yeah, you know,
Alrighty,
because
you
we
okay?
added the Wi-Fi indicator for season 4, and I think Harada's going to put up a slide that shows some of our backend data about actual Wi-Fi and LAN cable breakdown. Maybe it's changed, since people, you can tell now.
So
Oh.
Harada said,
This'll be good.
right? We're getting,
After the
Harada
bullying.
said like last time they found out it was like 50% of people were on Wi-Fi. It was very, very
More,
surprising.
like
here.
60, right?
Yeah. He said Japan was low though, but that was something.
What do you mean,
after
right? You
that
should be able to see where these
discussion,
stats are coming from,
Harada, I
Murray.
think, was the first big Japanese dev to put in this game. After that, Nishitani and Arika did it, and now.
Oh, they
Guilty-
have a Wi-Fi indicator?
Yeah, and now Guilty Gear Strive, I believe, is getting it as well.
We started something.
Michael, do you work
So here we go.
at Bandai Namco?
Season 4 stream after stream. How much has it changed? How much has it changed? Oh, they can just write down that. I didn't translate it, right?
Yeah.
Nice one.
Let's see.
What?
I hope everything is good, right? Because we're watching on YouTube.
6
We're
million
not,
monthly
like,
active
talking about things
users.
that are like 10 seconds behind the actual stream being shown.
Who knows, man?
Jesus
Just
Christ,
somebody
man.
time-shift the audio or something.
Sorry, Stream Monsters. You got to deal what you get. All right, next page. He's gonna
So yeah, he's
show
talking
you the
about
stats.
over 6 million monthly active users in our regions.
That stat isn't filled in.
So now they're just going into the breakdown of the
Yeah, he
LAN
still,
versus
still
Wi-Fi.
hasn't explained it yet. Still just giving in the information.
Blank
here.
out of blank.
This is I know a lot of people watching around the world. We highly recommend you play a fighting game on LAN cable.
Yep.
I highly recommend. I'm not gonna. This is a public stream, so we'll be kind. But even the developers highly recommend playing on LAN, on Ethernet. So again, he's just explaining. We have all this information. They're gonna show us the information.
I was just talking about how we made it visible in the game, whether Wi-Fi or not. And he's speaking pretty neutrally in case you can't understand the Japanese, right?
Nothing too crazy here.
Oh, don't worry, I can't even hear it.
He said
I
last
vastly
night
prefer
he,
this. Just, you
he
can
made
mute them,
this,
it's okay.
this kind of PowerPoint presentation. He did the English himself, so we'll see how it turns out.
It's like we don't necessarily need to
Should
hear
be
them if
fun.
we can't
He didn't
understand them
ask you?
anyway. So it's, we just
No.
need to hear the translators.
Dude, I'm old now. I turn off.
It's
my
all about
line
staging.
and, whenever I'm not working, it's like don't bother me.
So he just said that they put rollback in the Tekken. He's like, we did a lot of things to really change, the online environment. He said we put in rollback,
Kinda.
although some people around the world are kind of upset. Hey, they said we couldn't say that word, but he said it. We can say it. We can say it, man. I'm just translating now.
Okay.
Shut up, G.
I'm glad you're here, man. You can say stuff I can't.
So he's still explaining everything.
God, they sure do love building.
So since
What is
about 2
everything?
months since we launched season 4.
Yeah, so he's talking about too, like the data. Because
Oh,
always
okay.
when a
There's
patch
your
comes out, they
stats.
just
That was
spike up.
all
So,
building
like,
to this
how is that
one
held
chart.
up since the initial spike right now, and let's see the comparison of the
Man,
online.
get fucked.
Now, after all this introduction, we're finally going to see the data, I think. So here's the first information we're going to see.
So this is if you recall, we updated season 4 from November. So this is currently the one before we updated.
Less people are using
4.
Wi-Fi now because of the indicator.
Hey, it increased. Let's go.
Oh,
It's fine.
you're in the future. I can't see it yet.
You can't see it. So here, the end of season 3, as you see right there, is about 55 LAN cable, 55 Ethernet to 45 Wi-Fi. But then after it was launched, right? After it was launched, we did it, boys. 64 to 36. So it increased a little bit. About 2/3 are played on LAN cable.
Oh, there you go.
You just saw it now? Are you that behind?
What?
I was gonna say
There's a lot of crazy
played
stuff going
matches
on. Since
increased by
October
a
8th
lot.
through November 8th of 2021. So that's the future, right?
I think
months after launch, though,
I
right?
think he just means after launch.
Notice how a lot of it
If you look,
Steam.
if you look on the Japanese down there, it says
Yeah.
November to December. I think he just
People
has
can't be
English wrong.
bothered if they're on console.
So this is you said it came out in November. So this is like the first month after.
So the
game came
dates
out.
that were on the chart in
So the
English
matches
were
increased,
incorrect.
And there's more people on the LAN.
Harada literally
Less on the
did this
Wi-Fi.
the night before, like it was a homework
Yeah,
assignment.
he
for
was-
me.
Well, the Japanese was correct. Whoever wrote the text in red.
He didn't do it. He literally did it 5 minutes before the stream.
Yeah.
No, he was busy printing out the pictures.
This is being
Yeah,
made
and that
as
was the
we
real
watch
homework.
it.
They also added the indicator, right? So
That's why it
having the
takes so
indicator,
long.
Maybe it's harder for people with Wi-Fi to get matches, kind of forcing them to put on the LAN cable.
My favorite genre is so
If you
poverty.
have that choice, then maybe it's
Oh.
a good motivator, I suppose.
Oh, you put Nickelodeon splats on there.
So now we have.
So as you can
that
see,
last slide we
this
saw was from the
exclamation
first month
mark.
after it came out. So that was November to December. So he has more. He has more stuff he's gonna show.
Yeah, you had to
from
finish that before fixing the audio.
past the.
You
past
know
that
what? I've done
initial,
enough
like,
shows for very,
So after-
very
after the
big
patches
companies.
wore off
This
and
is what
everything
their
went back to normal, this is
their
what happened.
confidential PowerPoints
no.
look like. They all look like this.
I believe it.
So this is the proper one. So this is last year. The last slide he got it
I swear,
wrong, right?
design theory should be taught in schools at like a 3rd grade level. It needs to be. I'm so sick of looking at stuff that looks like this.
So maybe that's the reason why.
I love it.
No, I also I agree. I don't
This is
think
1 year, so
anyone
this is
should be
season
taught.
3. So he got the dates.
No.
right.
It's the only way.
Anything
It's
at
the
all.
only.
January
Yeah.
2021, season
Period.
3, and then January
Teach the kids
2021
how
is
to
after
Roman
season 4,
cancel.
After they put in the net play improvements, after they put in the Wi-Fi indicator.
I'd be so sad if graphics
LAN
design
cable's
is my
going up.
passion just disappeared.
The sheer number of.
Yeah, that's fair.
Unironic,
Yeah.
graphics design is my passion.
Wi-Fi で対戦してる回数が増えちゃってる。
A
I
lot of
will
them
say like
are on
90% of
PlayStation
websites
users on
that aren't
Wi-Fi,
just
and
like their
then-
personal Facebook
yeah,
or Twitter
it's
pages, that
probably
it's
just
like
increase
the
in
company
Steam users,
example.com are
Yeah.
always like
Well,
90s
Because
looking
naturally, you're playing on
websites.
Steam, you're
It's
probably
very
gonna be
rare
on-
I see like a
wired
really
anyway.
nice one.
むしろね。
I don't know, man.
Unless
you have a lot of
obviously
young
like they're
kids
in
that
the,
have,
the film
gaming
business or media or
laptops,
whatever.
They're a lot cheaper, right?
もちろん増えてる
Some
し
of those people don't plug it in, but I think just the
Or you
number of
paid your
users in
nephew
general
like
are
way
increasing.
more money than he's probably
Wi-Fi
Right,
resource
right.
space.
Instead of paying
Yeah,
your
the-
nephew
the big
$50,
news
you
right
paid a
there
web
is that, of course,
developer
rank matches
more than
have
$50.
doubled. So that's a good sign for Tekken, huh?
Yeah, man.
Matches doubled, more and more people
を毎月
picking it up.
ずつ売れると年間でだいたい120万本ずつぐらい売れちゃう。
They want us to hear the Japanese. Hold on, let's check here.
してくるってことは
Wait,
No,
no,
I
be
want
careful,
no,
be careful,
no,
be careful.
no, 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 no,
Pause
no.
the YouTube.
特に
So
そう
pause the YouTube and just listen on the Zoom call. Sorry, chat. More technical difficulties. Hang in there with us.
そんな
He's
下がん
saying
ないって
pause
こ
the
とが分かったん
YouTube.
です
Is
け
he
ど
meaning
Pause the
Twitch?
YouTube.
Like, or is this also being simulcast on
also on
YouTube?
And if you
YouTube.
unmute your Zoom, you
Oh,
should have
okay.
the direct Japanese now.
This is crazy. I've got like YouTube, Twitch, and then Zoom open.
これがまとめなんですけど。
Trust me,
Why?
we're just-
Yeah, and none of it works.
Ah, there you go.
回数が
Got it.
倍
All
増
right,
し
so
て
here again, Harada
まあ
has
それは
all
多分
the
ネット環境、対戦環境良くしたかったんですけど、まあ
Right now.
2000
Thank God they're loud again.
yeah. So
ただ
Ethernet
全体
cables,
比率で
LAN,
言うと
Ethernet cables, LAN cables
Xbox
have increased by
The
と
streamer
10%.
got bored and he's like, I want to hear the Japanese audio too. I want to watch the stream. I can't fucking believe it.
Steam players increased So because of their increase, that's going to push the wired users up as well.
Wait, slow down. I'm still reading.
This is everything that was in those two charts.
Yeah, so the
Literally no new information has been presented in 10 minutes.
That's true. Still talking about the increased players from Wi-Fi to LAN now.
I am so impressed that they did it again. They managed to bring up online play and have completely avoided talking about how none of them work.
That's a big surprise. You know, most fighting games people think struggle.
Hey, after we told people to use LAN, they used LAN. Look at that. Look at those charts.
No, this is saying that, okay, since you guys made the netcode a little better, we can use Wi-Fi now, right? That's what this is saying.
Although wired LAN rate is improved by 10% in the overall statistics, the Wi-Fi rate in worldwide console play tends to be rather high due to the influence of the enhancement of the online match function. You're right, Austin. Holy shit.
No, I don't think that's what that
Some
means.
people are saying Wi-Fi
I think
Season 4, according to the interview extraction survey, the number of players who do not particularly care about wired/wireless is increasing.
The netcode to help everyone have better netcode experience. But
As a result of the online enhancement update in Season 4, the number of players who answered that they thought they could play on Wi-Fi is increasing.
We fucked up. We empowered them.
Okay, well, I mean, that's even more of a reason to have good netcode.
I
Yeah,
mean,
because
it
people won't
helps.
fucking listen.
Exactly, so you need to make it as good as
downside,
possible
there's more players
to
overall,
take out
but
the fucking user
unexpected
error.
outcome of making the net play better is that you increase more Wi-Fi users too.
Well, it's just because
I
more people
definitely
can actually play the game.
I definitely played more Wi-Fi, a few Wi-Fi players in the Strive beta, and you can tell when they're there.
So he's saying,
Yeah,
because the rollback fluctuates.
even though they put on Wi-Fi, there's
How many
still
frames
Wi-Fi
it
users,
is,
so
it
you still have to
fluctuates.
kind of develop the game, so even Wi-Fi people can play.
It'll be interesting when we get 5G, right? Because that's supposed to be more stable than current, even Wi-Fi, right? I mean, for cellular data, it's supposed to be pretty reliable with multiple connections, etc. So maybe we'll see something different, but I don't know.
Michael, what are you talking about?
Next few years.
Talk about the 5G.
Please, if you're
5G,
watching,
5G is the devil. If they put in a satellite dish,
highly recommend for fighting games.
Turn the
but
freaking frog
the devs
scale.
are also talking, you know, this actually just happened to Guilty Gear
Et
Strive.
cetera, et cetera.
Sonic Fox played with Goichi, New York to Japan, and they played on Wi-Fi just to test, and it was like even on Wi-Fi because the connection's so good for the net play so good, they were able to do it. Alright, so now Katano's talking.
非常に優れてる Wi-Fi の技術もどんどん進んできているので、
Yeah,
いい Wi-Fi も悪い優先もあるじゃないですか。
I hope they still have these conversations even when they're not live streaming. You know, I mean, I guess they have to be, but you know.
Well, that's what I
companies.
thought from. That's what I gathered from the last one is that they don't because they're not allowed to from their corporates. That's why last time it was really only Harada talking, and they were literally like, "Hey guys, we should talk together more often because we don't do it." That's literally what they said last time.
Right, that makes sense.
So they should. And also, yeah, Michael Murray sounds like he's on a laptop mic.
He does. I hear more of his room than I do his voice.
Yeah, exactly. And when he taps his keyboard, you hear it.
Katano-san is also saying, just like Harada is saying, that they need to develop for Wi-Fi users as well. And these guys are out here. These guys are out here working hard for the Wi-Fi users, huh? Right? They're saying we have to develop our games for all types of users, both wired and wireless. So you guys are not, all you Wi-Fi players, all you anime fighters, you're not.
There are a lot of
ignoring
Wi-Fi
the devs
players
are
who
taking
just
into
won't
consideration when they're making their
switch to wired,
netcodes and
either
everything.
because they can't or they just
See,
don't want
Harada,
to.
he's more touching about. He's saying like, even if you have a really solid connection,
Statistically, because the netcode's better, they don't think they have to.
それ気になってたんですよね。あの有線無線ってごまかせるじゃないですか。ごまかせます。だから割と申し訳ないですけど、
oh no, you shouldn't. Oh my god. So they're just talking about how LAN cable indicator is always LAN.
You can
There's ways
to
fake it.
fake the system, yeah, using the I forget what it's called, but you can just plug it into the fake LAN cable and then.
Why would you go through that much
Even the
fucking
devs know
trouble?
you guys aren't slick. The devs know that you guys are lying about being on Wi-Fi and using the fake data.
I think there's a certain place in hell for people to do that.
Damn, Michael
Jeez,
says you're
Murray.
going to hell.
Wi-Fi guys, they're coming after you. Better watch
For
out.
you, for playing on Wi-Fi or playing Leroy, Murray's not having
If you're
it.
renting a place, or
そういえば冒
Yeah.
頭の謝罪海外の方には届いてなかったので多分どっかでもう一回謝らなきゃいけないんですけど
Then he shouldn't have made whole sweep
実際の
sidestep
環境
him.
ではいわゆる無線の環境でも快適に遊べると
Well, I mean, why would you sidestep it when you can just block it, Max?
Every dev is being
True.
very
Parry
Special place in hell for people that
You know, the kind of Japanese polite
sidestep
way
instead
of
of
saying,
block.
Place in hell for people
very
who
suggesting,
sidestep
like,
elsewhere.
please play on LAN, please play on Ethernet, but they're not shaming Wi-Fi users.
God, that
We have to develop our system so everybody can play.
Everybody that saw that change was
スライ
like,
ムの
publishers, we can't-
なんかテストの時
we
の
can't
ネ
have
ットワー
the same
クのまあコードがものすご
like
い構造
Kazuya
が安いなん
veterans
で
were
すけ
like,
ど
that's not right.
なんでそんなにすごいんですか
So, Nishitani-san is asking,
プ
so
ロ
he's
グラ
asking
マーが頑張っ
about
てくれたっていうと
he's
ころを彼ら
asking
のメールの中
about
でまず言って
the
おきま
Guilty
す
Gear
が
Strive netcode, so he checked it out.
時
He's like,
間を
why is it
か
so
け
good?
ました
How is it so good?
ああ、なるほど。
外部の
Yeah,
まあ
good,
記
keep
事
going.
記号といったミドルツールではなく
I wanna hear more
saying
about
our
that.
coders was
自
worked
社
so
で
hard,
自分たち
and
で
they collabed with
技
people
術研究をス
outside
タートし て
of the company,
まあそ
right?
の
The
ゲーム
GGP
我
was
々
the
の
base.
Oh,
Game
holy
is-
shit, no way.
合うように
No, they work together. Yeah, they make their own.
They're talking about this? No one's getting
すごい長い
shot?
時間待たせてしまったんですけども
Their netcode
まあ
is
シンプルに時間をかけてしっかり作り込みましたという感じです。はい
Base
And, I don't
Nishitani
wanna
being
say anything,
the,
but, you know,
the initiator.
it was kind of the foreigners are the ones that the foreigners are the ones that got started on the rollback.
なんかすごいなと思ってびっくりしてます。
はい。
Got to work together
それ以
here.
外がトラブってるんで今僕ずっとサーバーの負荷監視してるんですけど
I love that Capcom also has to sit here and hear it.
Yeah.
Hey, put in GTPO.
Yeah, they had multiple people work on it, Capcom. Multiple.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't just one guy.
These two guys right here inherited a mess though, so I can't. I'm not. Matsumoto and Nakayama are doing some cool stuff.
Yeah.
For Street Fighter 5.
They're
Yeah.
doing their best.
Oh,
I'm excited for Dan on Monday.
I was gonna say we need to hear Oda because KO15 is coming out, but what's he gonna talk about netcode? He's just mainly talking about the Wi-Fi game.
議論をまさに
Why?
昨日ぐらいにしてたところで、例えばもうハードウェアの
Look, you can't get one or the other. You either get the indicator or you get rollback.
Then I don't get the game.
Strive is gonna have both though.
Wi-Fi 表示っていうところはその最初原田さんもおっしゃってた
Strive isn't gonna work. Strive's indicator doesn't work. Let's just say that. That way you don't have to.
データとか感想とか伺った感じでは
There's data
結構
that
大
they
丈夫な
can
のか
gather
なってい
on
う
the
ちょ
user
っと
base.
まあ安心
Yeah, on the hardware, and again, it's
Well,
more
that's
about
good.
Wi-Fi.
That's
Like, can we
good.
find out about
Cool, that's
Wi-Fi or LAN? So they're still
声上
focused
げるの
on
にコアな
that.
人たちなんで。
We're just gonna translate, not give opinions, but
Is that really like a priority? Is the people going out of their way to make sure to show they have a
but again,
LAN
more focused on
connection?
Wi-Fi versus LAN.
I
Still,
appreciate how visibly frustrated
a lot
Gion
of
is.
people right now
そ
looking
の辺
forward
は
to
結
that.
構ちょっと今回このテーマですごくいい話聞けたかなっていう。
This is
そう
saying
いい話できるだけしようと思って
we heard a lot of
でもそれで言ったらどこ
very
まで出す
productive
かって結構
information on
本
this
当
topic.
難しいものがあって例えば
Harada saying
これもね
that
一般の人結構知らないはずなんですけど
there's a
で
lot of
ずっと格闘ゲームってほらほとんどのタイトルがもう
no
ピア
because we
トゥ
don't
ピ
really
ア
publish it much.
P2P じゃないですか
Nice one about
P2P 通信に直接
Yeah,
ゲー
so
ム機とゲーム
basically
機を
all
つなぐ
every fighting game uses like a P2P method, right? So it's how you get
いいこと
matches
じゃ
and
ないです
do
かでも
matchmaking and
スティー
things.
ム版とか実は違うこともあるわけ
Why is Michael
です
Dean
違
here?
う条件になっちゃうからただ一行
Is
入
it
っちゃう
always
とプログラム
P2P?
P2P でうまくつながらない人が
P2P
そう
リレーサーバー通るっていう
He's talking about this happened with Tekken. There's some people who just can't match
そうす
each
ると
other
実は
P2P.
リレー
Yeah.
サー
Look,
バ
wherever
ー
Harada
で
goes, Michael has to follow.
Lets them be
で
connected
その
by
時っ
relay
て
server.
何
He's a
が
nice
起きてる
guy,
我々でも全部
That's how it
言えないんですよ
works.
あれ要はスティーム側
But
So they
it's
don't
not
even
really
like
visible.
But it doesn't
Harada
work
know,
both
yeah.
ways.
They don't know what how Steam is doing
が
it.
分かんないってなると
Harada,
じゃあ
does he want to know? I don't know.
P2P じゃなくて今
No, I mean
リレー
like
サーバー取ってますよみ
we
たいな
can't really see that.
Yeah,
That's
it's on the
the route
Steam.
that
It's on the
they're taking.
Steam
It's
side,
just-
right? How they have
it
them
enters
connected.
ユ
the
ーザーが
tunnel
ね
and
納
they
得度みたいなのあるわけじゃないですか
happen.
だから今のこうだったのかな
No, it's okay. Show us the dev tools. Show us the source code.
もう全部オープンにしていかないと、なんか
So just saying that
今の何だったん
it'd
だ
be great to have openness about all this stuff.
全部に答えられ
Really
ない
help
ような
everyone.
気もしてきたんですけど、
Everyone
逆に
know
言う
the
と再現もな
answers.
く
You
て
could find out how to have the
困ってんで
best
すよね。
netcode.
ルールないですもんね。
そうなん
So
で
are
す。
they asking Steam now? They're saying Steam,
お
give
客
us
さんから見た
give
ら
us the data so we
回
can
線が
see
ゼロに
how
な
to
っ
make
て
even
アンテ
better
ナゼロ
network.
じゃんっていう
You
ところ
gotta
だけの
invite
と
a
ころ終わ
Steam
っちゃい
guy
ま
here
すから
next
ね。
time.
そう。アンテナ
よく言われるんですよ。
逆に言うとアンテナゼロなのに
I love the GGPO documentation was translated a while ago.
The antenna is not like a good
Accent Core Plus R is on Steam and it's perfect. KOF 2002 is on Steam and it's
Even
perfect.
though it's supposed to be like
We had some
unplayable,
desyncs in Plus R.
yeah, able to play. So he's like,
Yeah, during
we
the
don't know
beta, that's been
how-
ironed out.
how
Okay.
this like
Yeah, no, it,
hidden magic works, right?
可視化しないと
How are
一
these
つ
guys
一つはちょっ
connecting?
と
What is
Unless
going
the
on?
ping hits like 600, I've maybe had 2 bad matches in that
ただ
game.
ね、自分らの立て
I
た
like
リ
the
レーサーバー
300
な
I've
の
played
と
recently.
So now he's saying maybe we should make our own relay server. I don't know what's going on instead of
制御で
PvP.
きないとか一番困るんだよな。
Should
と
make
いうところなんですよ。
What?
結構コアな話で申し訳ないですけ
He's
ど。
like, sorry guys, this conversation is a bit too like deep. It's like developer talk. It's not really
そう超
It's
ラ
not.
マで
The
超
average
本
person.
当に僕らは
It's
That's what
not,
we're
I
here
gave
for.
you $60. Yeah, it's a developer
What I
round.
was just saying is trying to be more open by showing people data they have.
もっとすごいデータあるからね、うちの。
You never have to tell me anything if it works.
全
Interesting
キャ
data
ラ
as
の
well.
全ての国
Yeah,
の
that
回
too.
線の全ての勝率。
Like,
Well, I hate to cut it short, but I knew I wasn't going to be able to stay for this whole thing. I'm going to peace out for you guys.
You could probably find
See ya.
out.
Thanks for joining.
You could probably
No
find
problem.
out
Talk to you
like
guys soon.
character by
No, no,
country and
no,
also
no.
like Wi-Fi versus LAN. So you know how everyone says like
公開して
oh, Horong players like Wi-Fi Horong out there looking you up. You could probably find like which characters have more Wi-Fi, which characters have more LAN.
Yeah, do it, please. Get the data on that, publish it.
He
That's
personally
funny
wants to show
data,
the data,
but
because it's quite
こういう
different from
データ
everyone else's
を
perceived
の話っていうのはめったには外ではしないと思うんですけれども、まあ逆に今こういうの興味持って見てください。
Docs all Milia players.
あなるほどこういう事情があるのかってなんか分かる機会としては
Max is
非常に
included
有
in
意
that.
Shirtai-san was just saying that it's a
そうです
good
ね。だから
He played Milia for 2 matches.
kind of talk about this in advance
Yeah,
so they
exactly.
get a little
増
bit
や
more
そうかなと思っ
insight.
て、その第一弾
And
の
it's
今日
not so behind closed doors.
Yeah. It's like maybe this
そのうちだから
discussion
皆
is
さん
not
の給与
for
明細
everybody, but if anybody's watching and you become interested in seeing, you know, what's going on here, what's going on with all this net play
I'd
stuff,
be
it's
interested
very
in
worthwhile
English.
if we can
すいませ
improve.
ん。はい。
But no juicy details. No juicy details yet. I
給与
know
明細は
the
冗談
chat
で
is
す。
What?
給料明細をやらな絶対に。
Mori-san,
反対意見。反対意見っていうよりも、
he's got a
あんまり可
opposing
視化しす
opinion.
ぎちゃうと、なんか排他的になっちゃいそうだけど、僕、違
Turn
う
the
しちゃう。
あまあそう
Japanese
それはおかしい
audio track
そこ
down.
のベストの数字じゃないとなんか
Too much
少ないみたいになっちゃいます。
なんですよ。なんで、そこら、なんかカジュアルの人は、
maybe
まあ
off-put
あん
some
まり気
more
にしないか
casual
もしれま
people.
せんけど、
Yeah.
可
This is
視化
stuff
しすぎ
that's
ちゃう
not
と、
really
さっき言った
something
そのコアゲーマーの人たち
your
がどんどん
casual
排他的になっ
fans
ちゃって、
care about.
もうこの環境じゃな
It's
きゃや
just
ん
going
な
to
いみ
be
たいな
like
感じ
extremely skewed towards hardcore
なのも
players.
ちょっと嫌だなっていう気はしちゃうんで
That's
す
So
I
he's
mean
a bit
for
worried about that.
ただラウンド
Mori's
表
whole
示だけだと
series
そうはなん
Blaze
なか
was
ったっていう
hugely
レ
popular
ポートは
with
そこま
casual
では大
like
丈夫です
anime fans and story fans.
それはわかります。だからあ
So
まり
for him, he
可
definitely
視化し
is
すぎ
is
るの
looking
も
at that
どう
audience.
かなと思って
Kind of why he
は
put out a
います
gotcha game
正直
last week.
はいもっとやっぱり格
But
闘
the
ゲームって
casual
大勢の
players
人に遊んでほしい
even
っていう
He's saying that
be
he
aware
wants like
of
as many
anything.
people as possible to play
あの
fighting
Aware of
games.
what?
逆に言うともうそれだったらそれ用のルームを
What they're
作っちゃうってい
translating,
う
they're like they're afraid of
get
too
it.
much transparency because it would put
He's
off
saying he
casual
doesn't want
players.
it to
But would the
appear
casual
to
大勢
players
の人に
even
楽しんでも
notice
らわないと
whatever it
Fails
is
to
they're
track
talking about
your average player.
No, not
in
really.
regards to transparency? So I don't think that would be an
They're
issue.
saying
確か
nothing.
に
I'll just cut to the chase. They're not saying anything.
だとは思うんですけどできる限り快適に遊んでもだから最終的にはそんなもの表示しなくても快適に遊べるっていう環境を
So
作るのが
his opinion is like
はい僕らの命題なんじゃないかな
Wi-Fi, yeah, don't show.
don't show it, but to do like current tech where it happens all behind the scenes to the player's preference,
Yeah.
so that you don't have to like mess with that.
Yeah, so he's talking about how, like if a Wi-Fi casual Wi-Fi player plays but goes online and all the pros are hidden in like not connecting with Wi-Fi users or playing in private rooms and stuff, it might be bad for them, you know? It might turn them off if they're just a casual gamer and he wants many people to play. So I understand that.
No, too bad. Don't play.
This is terrifying.
I'm not a gatekeeper, but if you're on Wi-Fi, don't play.
If the netcode is good, I'll play against a Wi-Fi player once every 10 matches. Like this is so not the problem. I can't believe a year has gone by and we're still, it's in front of us. I can turn my PS4 on right now and the solution is there.
Well, I hate to put on a tinfoil hat, but like Nishitani brought up, our system works successful rollback, and then they brought it right back to the Wi-Fi indicator.
Yeah. That's not tinfoil hat. That is happening in front of our eyes. Again, but worse.
When are they going to get to esports? Oh, that's what they're at now.
Holy shit, I cannot.
So, who's speaking right
Year 2.
Corey, sorry.
This genre is fucked.
So he's just asking them, like, how was it switching from many offline events to just 1 or 2 online events?
How did they have a whole online section? And Daisuke said nothing. He said nothing.
I apologize for speaking so much. He's a young guy, so he has to.
It's like the Turing test. A judge has to play against both a Wi-Fi player and a wired player. When they can't tell which is which, the netcode is perfect.
What does Katano work on?
He's got a good voice, man. I wish I had a voice.
He's got an anime voice.
I think he's got his finger in a bunch of pies. I think he's mostly Grand Blue though.
Oh.
Talk about they have their own
Yes.
titles they develop. They also have titles they develop for other publishers. And other publishers' events were quite common this year.
That's a guy who should have a lot to say about online.
He's probably working more on Dungeon Fighters too.
So that's kind of what
God, I
happened,
hope not.
right?
God, I hope
The
not.
Strive is not for sale yet. So, but now is like the marketing time, the marketing promotion, and everything. So everything they had planned to promote the game is all
Online,
cut.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
everything
they couldn't
offline just
have-
got all cut.
That's gotta be tough. I feel for those guys.
まずプロモーションとしてフィジカルの大会っていうのは使わせてもらってたんですけど、そこはやっぱりもうオンライン
Namco knew that they couldn't change the netcode, so they blamed Wi-Fi, heaven or hell.
Capcom at an early
Wi-Fi or
stage said that we need to shift to online.
They were one
Let's
of the early
rock.
ones. A lot of other manufacturers kind of just canceled everything. Capcom, I think, was one of the first to be like, we're doing it. It's going to be online. So they're talking about how events and tournaments are not just for the players, but for the games, for the developers and producers. It's a promotion. You know, it's a marketing promotion. A very important tool for them to get awareness of everything out there.
ものすごくあるのは分かってるんですけど、まあ今こういう状況なので、例えばその
Now he's understanding, you know, now that it's not there, now offline events are not there, he really understands like how valuable they were.
I can't wait to go to an event again.
I don't want events to come back until we figure out
But they
online.
did learn a lot. They learned
And I'm
about
willing to
value of
kill the
online.
genre to do it.
Tournaments and events here to help promote the game.
それがまあ結局できなかったのはかなり僕ら
Well, what are we gonna do at the events then?
So the fact that
There won't be any events.
You know, if
And
you
I'm
guys
fine with
are
that.
unfamiliar with Capcom
I don't
Let's
think we
just
should
get-
celebrate
canceled
broken
it at
products.
kind of the last moment.
No,
That's their
let's
As much
just-
as I love them,
entire year.
I can't like.
No, just get fighting
anymore.
game people together to celebrate, to do something else that isn't play the games.
Oh, you want to play like Mario Party or something?
Yeah, there we go.
まあ来季以降もそういった形で経験をどんだけ詰めていけるかってところは常に
First to one rock paper scissors money matches could carry a weekend long event.
Throughout the year, you know, the Capcom Pro Tour and everything, and the branding and the build up.
Divvy up your entry fee into singles.
For that, so they want to keep it going in the
That's what
future.
you enter with. You leave with
And
whatever
if
you
esports
earned.
moves to the future, you know, you still have
かな
to.
ってところは開発の考えているところでは
They're still thinking, even if esports is moving online, we still have to keep going with this. It's kind of
バンダ
online
ムも
tournament
ポリ
series
シー
and
としては
everything.
同じですよね、原田さん。
同じだね。
I'm just saying that
だから本当に
our
さっきド
policy
ミ
of
ニカの
Ben and Amco is
件も
pretty
おっ
much
しゃった
This is somehow Kenny's fault.
same.
自分たちでこう作ってきてお客さんに楽しんでもらおうと思って
A
こ
lot of
う
these different
仕込ん
events
で
we
きたもの
plan.
が
Probably.
なくなってしまう
Definitely Floppy's
Really
fault.
enjoying them,
のが
but then
本
they
当
just
に
at
この
an
1
instant
年
disappear.
辛かったなと
It
思っ
was
て
a really difficult year for us.
Walking example of rollback not working.
激太りしてて
Hey chat, you want to see some? Oh, Floppy's here. Hi. Hey chat, you want to see something funny?
Super fat because he was eating like all kinds of junk. I think that's everyone.
Oh, I'm ready to laugh.
Right? He also just like, we kind of took events for granted, not just big events, but even small events and stuff, hanging out, having fun playing games. Losing all that is very, very tragic.
だから本当これ終わったらなんとか、
also saying he really
また
misses
集まり
real
たいです
events.
よね。
He just misses seeing all the fans enjoying the game in person.
本当に。
That's something I
これ
think
が機
everyone
会だ
who
から
makes
せっかくだ
games
から
can relate to.
昔の陶撃じゃないですけど、なんかこう。格ゲーメーカー連合会とかせっかくやってるんで。
Was there a bit? I can't see it.
Not necessarily.
I feel so stupid.
僕らで結構ちゃんとそのタイトルの大会を
all come together and make some
バンナムが
event that'd be kind of
鳥
fun.
のいいとことか取りませんから。
It doesn't matter. Like, it's not like Ben and Uncle gonna say give us like the last.
お金は余分に出しますけど。
We
Wait, I didn't do it
won't,
yet.
After that.
Did something happen while I was gone?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
Like, Evo or something like that. From the Japanese publishers.
Make their own event.
But Harada's already going to the next topic.
It's not what you think.
I
Okay,
that's where
there.
sports shift. So if we did an offline event, what would it look like?
No, you just fooled me. You had me thinking I did.
Yeah, so
Okay.
when Corona settles down, everything's return to normal.
やるにあたって何かこう障壁とか、まあいろんな例えばこの連合会の配信があるだけでもいろんな調整は発生したりとかもちろんしてるんですが、
Just saying like even this tournament itself, you know, all the different companies was a lot of.
I mean, for how much talking he's doing, you might as well put it over Ishiwatari.
Yeah, sorry, the stream. In a tournament would be even more of it. It'd totally be worth it.
実は SLK さんとかアークさんから
Yeah, this stream is great. We mentioned it last time too. It's very, very rare to see. These are the heads. These are the guys that are in charge of your favorite games, and they're all just coming together.
Apparently not, because they're not allowed to say anything.
All right, so Michael, we got to go back to YouTube. So.
That was like frozen or something.
All right. If you want us to go back to YouTube, Mr. Producer-san, go ahead. Sorry, chat. Bear with us. We're switching over.
Are we just like too
Just
late or
break
something?
the audio.
I think the Japanese voice is a bit too loud.
I agree.
Cool. I'm so happy we figured that out. 40 minutes in.
ただやっぱり国によっては例えばもう台湾なんかはもう完全にでかい大会を教育のでかい大会開催始まってますので
You're telling me.
そういうところからちょっと皮切りに徐々に復活していければなというのが、やっぱ格ゲーもともとゲームセンターから流行ったジャンルではあるので、どうしてもオフでみんなで遊びたい。
I think Oda-san just mentioned how fighting games are something that everyone used to enjoy in arcades. So, playing in person is actually there's not really anything that can compare to that.
連合会やる
Something to really looking forward to.
前に原田とも話をしてい
Okay, all right. I can hear again. We got it. Yeah.
That's
so basically,
fine.
that's
fine.
The basis of fighting games. Fighting games are meant to be played offline together. They were born from the arcade era, where everyone gathers, plays side by side or head to head. So, being online only right now is as much as we are, hanging in there. Fighting games, Oda-san really wants to have that kind of offline experiments again.
Yeah, but like, I'm done. I'll shut up till the announcement.
YouTube seems a
I'm
bit,
pushing the mic away.
Like quicker, less delay, huh? Now he's just asking Harada what he thinks about this. I'm just saying, like, this stream itself is something where everyone's kind of thinking about, but no one really approached each other until recently.
Some very quiet background music.
I mean, there's obviously large corporations involved, but if all of us want to do it, it shouldn't be a problem to actually.
Honestly, we should have known what they were going to talk about. Look at all the Wi-Fi indicators in the background. Should have seen it coming.
So again, it's like Bandai or Capcom. They're the big, these guys are the big companies right there. If they wanted to, they could gather everybody again. So he's got to talk to Capcom, the big money. He's like, maybe hold on, let me talk together to Capcom, see if we can do something. if Capcom doesn't get involved in this, we probably can't have this tournament, but Harada wants to do it, huh? It sounds like they are. This is actually, I thought it was just something they were like, you know, daydreaming about, but it sounds like Harada wants to make this happen. They want to make, you know, a publisher tournament.
The idea's been around for a while.
Make them play on Wi-Fi.
Not for the publisher.
Make them.
Well, they
Make them play online.
They kind of want to have.
Make them play their own games
online.
Instead of like a separate. This is a Capcom tournament, Tekken tournament. They want to have like a global fighting game tournament put on by all the companies themselves.
I moved it back. I shouldn't have moved it back. Moving it away.
Who's speaking? Daisuke?
Yeah, Daisuke. Just saying that I think the gist of what he's getting at is he doesn't want to just like posture about having a tournament with all these companies involved, but it's really important to have each of the communities kind of be built up and connected.
Instead of having instead of having one event where like each game is separate, he said the whole point of doing this kind of event is we need to have the communities, you know, connect, right? Don't just go there to play Guilty Gear. If you're there for Guilty Gear, make sure you watch Tekken and like see what's going on with Capcom too. That would be the benefit of having this kind of roundtable publisher offline event.
But then
here we go.
Making an interesting point that all these Japanese guys are talking about.
That's every major.
A lot of our games have.
That is
like
every major.
Of the audience abroad, so that is something.
Why did it freeze?
It's like 80 to 90% of foreign players.
Hold on, guys.
Viewers,
Now I have technical difficulties.
Blow up. What's going on?
It's just Rita.
We need
Awesome. You know
iPod
what?
English stream, please.
It's just Rita that froze.
High quality English stream. Ha
So
ha ha.
not just
Very
that, but
funny,
he's also talking
Gina.
about how important good netcode is to kind of gathering the communities as well. Even though it's online, if you have good netcode, you can have people from around the world start to connect and mingle and stuff like that.
Shut up. Shut up, Daisuke!
Rather than saying we need to make a game.
That's right,
with all of
Daisuke.
us
A good
together
Wi-Fi indicator
that
can
connects
really.
the communities. That would be chaos, man.
Oh, the only way to really.
No,
do it
you
is
need to make
that
a game that
everyone-
connects the
everyone's
players
gonna
to each other, you morons!
But everyone but us is 2D, right?
Here, yeah.
Tekken's
Last
the
time
only
DOA
person
was
that's
there, but
3D.
What
No.
if?
Did you just scream?
Mori-san's just saying he agrees
Yeah, good morning, Phil.
a lot. Ishiwatari-san.
Morning. Making sure Max
But
is okay.
Yes.
he's
The
like
fighting
one
game
of the
roundtable, my genre is
faces
dead.
of his company, so it's kind of hard to speak freely.
Oh, wait, what?
I think
What
you're ahead of
happened?
me. Hold on, let me reset this.
Nothing. Ever.
This is the
Oh, is it
problem
done?
with YouTube.
No.
You're ahead of me.
No.
yeah.
I have the fast connection.
They
I
gonna
got Miro.
officially announce that one character that got leaked?
I don't care. I don't care what they
I'm a
announce
Wi-Fi
anymore.
user. Wi-Fi
But
commentator.
yes.
I do, so don't fucking say it.
That's why I didn't want to say it, because I didn't know if anyone.
If I
saw
sat
Audio
through all
jungle.
this and I got
Pro
spoiled.
baseball is like
it. Audio jungle.
the players. They do their best because they have fans supporting them.
Soccer and baseball, the people that are cheering for them in turn make the player more motivated to do better, and it's kind of a good connection here.
All right.
So he's, I think
Good luck.
what he's getting at is we have to have the players have their own fan bases to cheer them on. If
Instead
we
of
could somehow
just-
support them to do that.
Instead of like the company supporting the player, you know, the events, we
We
want the community
scooted-
to support them, the more fans.
I
It's up
totally
to their-
agree. It's something with Tekken that we've been trying to do as well.
Make the
It'll be
pros
okay,
more
Max.
popular, build up their bases here. So Mori wants to try and make an event or a tournament like that where the users can support the player. Yeah. Enjoy their character and their play style and stuff like that. If you can do something where even offline events easy, I guess, to cheer for your favorite person, but even online, if you can cheer for your favorite player and stuff like that, it can help grow the communities there. So Yasuda-san says, I think every developer kind of has the same idea that if we can all work together and come up with something, whether it's a new fighting game or an event or something, I don't know.
To help the FGC as a whole,
anything
right?
to help it grow, work together.
Daisuke and Nishitani have the same sad look on their face from the burden of knowledge.
He's saying that the first and second roundtables are like the stream, but maybe the next time we all get together, there's something different, more expanded that we can do.
Change the style of this, or maybe do something. They mentioned last time they wanted to have a tournament, like developer versus developer. That could be interesting.
That would be cool. I'm down.
Yeah, but it has to be online.
You have to teach me that Guilty Gear tech.
Katano's a top player. Used to be a top player. But we'll see.
I can play Street Fighter to a certain degree in Tekken.
So Sega, he talked to Sega. Sega's down to come on, but they couldn't.
Just not the right time, yeah.
Not this time, but maybe next time we might have Sega on here discussing another 3D game that you mentioned before.
Virtua Fighter 4.
So rather, they're just saying.
Wow,
what
Yakuza 8.
Yeah.
Another job I was doing. He didn't elaborate.
Oh right,
Sorry.
I didn't. Yeah, you're right.
So now he's saying that we're running out of time, so we need to go to the next topic.
So I think we are.
This
done
font
with
doesn't
the
have
chat
lines.
portion of this, so we're gonna go on break. Yeah.
I could use
We're
a
gonna take a
different
very
font.
short break, guys. Okay. And now, I know there's been a lot of hiccups, but you're finally gonna get what you've been waiting for. So don't go anyway. From 15,
Fingers crossed.
So 6 minutes from
This
now,
was
we'll be
what I
back,
was
and then
waiting for,
finally you start
Giuna.
getting everything you ever dreamed of.
Was it?
Streaming is
Building those
cool.
expectations.
And I got spoiled. Everything's good. It's good. All right. So guys, we don't know if we should mute or not, but
I don't know. We'll just sit here and smile.
yeah. They also said they're gonna swap out some of the people. So some of the members. we
Given
see
how
are
this
gonna
has
get
gone, I
swapped
don't think
out,
Murray
things
knows.
like that.
Giuna knows.
Well, Katana had a cool voice. Katana had
Giuna
a
knows
cool
the
voice.
announcements.
Yeah, he does, man.
I'm Giuna.
we should
I
have
feel that.
swapped.
You just
I
smile
hate
through
my
the
voice.
pain.
All right, that was very
All
good
right.
that it faded
I
and
think
Rita stayed
we are
there.
going AFK. Do you need a break, Michael?
Not really, man. Depends on how long the break's for, right?
Not really. We didn't translate for the first 30 minutes. I'm feeling
Yeah,
great.
That's no problem. I can take a break, but what are you gonna do for 5
Why is
minutes?
Rita gone? She's taking a break.
I don't know. All right, looks like there's. a
She'll be
break.
back.
So let us mute
Were you muted?
ourselves. I have no idea, man.
Hey, play a match as
you hear us?
Strive. Maybe
Jack,
show
can you
off
hear
how
me?
that looks.
They're both in Japan.
Chad, if you can hear me, put a
Whatever.
doggy mode in the
Maybe
chat, please.
do you think Murray's in Japan?
Let me
Do
see
you
if
have
I can-
definitive proof?
All right,
Y'all
so
like dogs now, huh?
I love dogs, man. So
If he doesn't know where he
apologize
is,
for the-
how are we
the
supposed to
hiccups early
know?
on, the first 20 minutes.
What are
or so.
Rita's
You didn't
thoughts?
really miss much. They just
Rita
kind of,
just
introduced
wants
each
to
other
ban
and,
Wi-Fi
Michael, do you
players.
have
Don't
your
give them
hoodie?
the indicator.
Well, actually, I don't know if they can see
Yeah, I
it.
do.
Indicator's not
I'm
necessary if they can't play.
Manually uninstall the game.
That fan art they showed earlier is these special hoodies that. There you go, all these-
No, don't do that. Don't. They turned them back down.
Can't fucking stream a Zoom call.
I can't say I can't say the word out loud facetious because she will wake up. What's she up to anyway?
The genre is so
Oh,
fun.
she's sleeping.
Rita, food.
This has been a show.
I wish
That's it.
they didn't do this.
Rita mains RAM.
I do not want fighting game publishers roundtable number 3.
Why not?
I don't
Get it.
want to know what's going on behind the doors anymore.
Why not? You can hear their thoughts about rollback and Wi-Fi indicators.
They could talk about
One
something
of
else.
those.
It's okay. They could just talk about balancing.
Do you remember last time when they also talked about Wi-Fi indicators for almost the same amount of time?
We talk about
Yeah, let's talk about how many people use an Ethernet cable for Tekken 7.
No, let's talk about training mode.
With made-up dates.
Do you guys know how robust the training was in Soul Edge?
Evil Zone has a great training mode theme.
Yeah, they could just talk about music. Let's talk about the sprite work of MBC 1. Yeah.
Let's talk about the Morrigan sprite.
You just bring up some the animation cells.
Will the Morrigan sprite be in Street Fighter V?
Nope.
It's
I guess
hidden.
I'm gonna use this to take a bathroom break because fucking nothing else is.
It's hidden like the Luigi sprite in 3D World. Okay, Max is gone. So guys, rollback is just a big meme. It hasn't changed anything. The game still sucks.
Yeah, no. Guilty Gear Strive's not gonna be good. It's fine.
Doesn't actually exist. It's all fake.
Yeah, we've been faking it the entire time. All of this talk of rollback has just been made up.
It's a placebo.
There's no such thing.
What's rollback?
It's when you use servers.
Wait,
That's all.
Isn't that state that like you roll off the ground in Tekken? That's a rollback.
No, that's Tennessee.
Oh.
That's the state you're thinking of. What's Rita up to? Ah, I see. Okay.
Twitch chat has their priorities straight, at least. Budokai Tenkaichi 4. Let's go.
Yeah, just talk about announcements. It's only really like, you know, they don't have tournaments to talk about, but I would rather, when it comes to their response to COVID, I would just like to see action. Like, I'd let Harada confuse me all day if, like, the netcode was just like Strives.
Just grab the entire container of Welch's.
The entire container, huh?
Jesus
Grab the
Christ.
whole carton of Welch's.
You know, Phil was gonna have some of that.
No, he wasn't. It's got mango in it. If he drank it, he'd die.
Oh.
I was just thinking, though, I hope they add the Morrigan sprite to Fortnite next. That'd be really cool.
Oh, hell yeah.
Whoa, I saw his elbow. They're not 6 feet apart.
Lewd.
He has really long arms.
That's how you make it in the esports world. Sorry.
They couldn't share,
So how about
but
that
it was
delay
pretty
based
interesting that
netcode
they're able to
when
show
you're
this
getting
kind of
that
stuff, share with everybody else. I wish you could have had a little bit better, you know, a little bit better explanations and everything.
Welcome back.
But the big part, the second part right now, is starting now. That's what they're kind of just kind of going over
Yeah, they're all doing show and tell before the presentation.
last time and this time.
Michael Murray
Things that
is
everyone
there to
thinks
babysit
are very,
Giona.
You know, things that you take for granted that you think are just natural.
Because there's no reason
actually
he
a lot of
couldn't
thought
just
and
do it
planning
on
that
his
goes
own.
behind the scenes. So it's interesting that the devs are out here sharing that with you. All right, looks like we're back. Welcome back, everybody, to the second part. The first part, like I was mentioning before I got cut
Is
off,
Giuna pre-recorded?
was the roundtable discussion. Now we're going to get into the good stuff. This is what all the people are here for. I
No.
know you guys have been looking forward to some announcements, surprises. Some of the devs announced already that they're going to be showing some big things. So hang in there. We got about an hour. I think it's an hour. All the different devs are coming up here sharing some stuff. So look forward to it. Hey, so it's the second half. Cool. Corey said, "Hey, you guys brought some souvenirs for us, right? We got some omiyage."
I saw Rita in the corner of my eye and thought I had the wrong stream open.
So he's asking, "Is the English okay?" The Japanese stream just asked, "Is the English okay?" Chat.
Yeah, we're good now. We're good now. Jesus Christ, don't touch a damn thing. It's fine.
That's Tsujimoto-san, right? From Capcom?
That's Nomura.
He's the Monster Hunter producer.
That is Nomura on the left.
The Harada's pictures he's showing.
I don't have it. Are you watching on Zoom or YouTube? I'm watching on YouTube, man.
I'm watching on YouTube.
You're ahead of me, man. I'm on this Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi commentator.
That's not
You're
Nomura.
like 10 seconds ahead of me.
Man, Wi-Fi. Dude, get a good action internet.
Of course I have it. I'm joking. All right,
I got Neuro, man.
Let me try restarting.
Is this Hayashi-san that Harada's doing now? I think. I don't know if the audience is seeing now, so maybe I'm giving away ahead of time, huh?
Whatever you're watching, just translate it. He's got the esports pose here. I see now.
Just do your job, Murray.
Whatever you're watching, just translate it.
They call that, so, you know,
Murray, the last thing I want is whatever you're adding.
They call it the Vega pose.
I think it's the opposite,
Dictator
Max. I think Giuna's babysitting Murray.
Everyone, you know, anyone who becomes an esports athlete has to take that picture with their arms crossed and their
It's
jersey
usually
on.
kind of to the side, right?
Yeah, to the side. They're always mad skinny too, so their arms are like twigs, but they're flexing, trying to look hard. It's like, just look natural, man. Just give them a smile.
Oh, you guys are watching at the same time as me. Cool.
Yeah. So you just go. I'll listen.
Harada's not doing any trolling at the moment, so it should be good.
Oh, he said that's all they have to announce?
Every time.
He said Bandai doesn't have any announcements. That's it.
Rita, go.
Right.
Harada, this joke only
Top
works
batter.
a certain amount
You
of
got
times.
something?
Yeah. I hope you guys got sound. I don't hear shit.
Oh, no, don't fix it. The trailer's gonna be stupid loud.
Is
We
that,
were
is that
worried
real?
about
I'm just gonna, like,
it
throw
being
out
too
there.
loud. And now.
Oh, fuck, new stage.
So, I
Hold on,
see
hold
the
on, hold on.
video
Let me see. I see it too.
ahead of the voices. It's kind of weird.
The prime mid.
Here we go.
Oh, who's she?
What?
I don't know where to watch.
What?
Who?
That was better than too loud.
Where are you, Gina?
That was incredible.
What? It's a blowout, man. The trailer just started now. I see the horse and carriage. There's some sort of palace.
They got
or something.
disconnected because they were on Wi-Fi.
Prime Minister in that thread is a babe.
There was
I
more.
know there's
Thanks,
a Poland.
Giuna. Translation of that trailer, a
Alright,
babe.
chat, what'd you think?
Giuna is trapped in the same stream we are.
Yeah. But Poland is hype. I like that about Tekken. I like
When
how
he
Tekken has
typed
all
"help
the
me,"
global,
it was for
different
multiple
regions
reasons.
and everything.
We've had
My
some really
grandparents
big
from Poland.
tournaments there. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought you were Brazilian.
My dad's Brazilian. My mother's side, grandparents Polish.
Cool. It's a big community there for us, and we thought it'd be
Damn,
good to
Giuna
get
lore
in
stream.
your
You know what?
spot.
I'm here for it. I prefer this.
Just saying that she is prime minister, obviously Poland, and obviously we couldn't use the
Oh, I thought it was
actual prime minister of Poland,
Japanese
so we
prime
made our own.
minister. Who is
What are
here?
you guys doing over at Bandai Namco, man? That's crazy. Just put the prime minister out there. I guess I can't talk. You know, Guilty Gear's got presidents fighting. You know, kings
Yeah,
and
for real, you
presidents
can't
all
say
fighting
shit.
here.
So it's this is just a teaser, obviously. So later on we have something planned. I think I'm allowed to talk about it.
Yeah, they just gave up on bringing back
But yeah,
oldies.
he's
They're
talking
just doing
about
new
how
characters
we
all
actually
day now.
contacted the Polish embassy in Japan, and we do this often.
Yo,
for
Tag
new
3 is gonna be
characters.
crazy.
We don't know a whole lot about the country and culture.
Oh my god.
We get a lot of feedback from them on the look at the character, if the names are.
What'd he
This is what
say?
Realistic or
Giuna just
not.
tweeted. Oh, he didn't
So
say
we
much.
did that this time for the Polish
But he.
Just a
there
coincidence,
wasn't
I
a
know,
lot of
like, the
words, but
biggest
but he
Polish
did. There was a
influencer YouTuber.
statement.
He lives here in Tokyo. I can connect you guys. It's like millions of subscribers.
That's
and
nobody
stuff.
there.
Wow,
Who is
cool.
this?
He makes really cool stuff. I've seen him
I
get
don't know.
involved.
It's just him.
Let me know, man.
I don't know.
So do you have any
How we're all feeling.
any can you share anything on any future
I think that
So-
is
details on
really
this
distorted.
That was
like,
just a teaser.
Giuna.
I believe Bandai Namco America, they have a tournament coming up next month.
Okay.
Which they'll be announcing, where we'll have a longer trailer.
Okay.
It'll be an open format tournament for the U.S. To kind of round out their King of the Hill series, right?
Mhm.
And so we're gonna have the actual full trailer at that time. So
Okay.
look forward to that.
There you go, guys. Make sure you enter the tournament too. Now I'm seeing some hoodies are popping up right here. Mishima Zaibatsu.
Yes, this is the stuff that we got on Amazon, like the Soul Calibur stuff did earlier.
Mhm.
And
Wait,
it's
hold
not
on,
just
I think
Japan. I
so.
believe it's pretty much worldwide. And there's like 20-some designs. It's the normal Amazon merch. So you pick a color,
so that's what I
a
stayed up
t-shirt,
for?
a hoodie, what you want, and then you pick what design you want it on. And that's the one where we're in today. Me, Yasuka.
There.
So yeah, check it out. It should be available now.
Oh, I see. So his color is different, huh?
You're gonna be okay, Max.
Yeah, he's got gray. Where
Gray and
I
like
know that
orange. It
picture's
looks like you
hilarious, but-
customized that color there.
Yeah, see, he's new to Tekken, so he doesn't know we wear all black.
All the,
Sunglasses
all the
indoors and all
replies
black.
are so good
That's the
too.
thing.
He didn't get the memo.
But it looks like they're showing off some other merch that they have right now.
Soul Calibur Dark Souls.
Yeah, Soul Calibur Dark Souls. We got Pac-Man. I think the YouTube right now is just seeing the Pac-Man right now. So of course, you know, they have to do not only your little surprises, but also they have to do some promotion stuff. So if you guys like these games, you want to support the company, wear some gaming gear out there.
I mean, it is like a lot of people are talking about how we don't have a whole lot of merch for Tekken, which is true. So this is just one way to try to get some.
Yeah, because that's what people wanted.
So if you like it, buy it. If not,
Whatever you send me, man, I'll wear it on stream. Look, I'm wearing random.
Really?
I don't even know. I don't know
Okay.
what this is. Tech
All right.
Life? I don't know what this is.
I'll buy it myself. I'll get you the
Give me some cool
funniest one
hoodies.
out there. I'll see if we have a Lucky Chloe t-shirt.
No, I'll pass on that one. I think
It's better than another. Oh no.
So Harada says, yeah, just like the
better than
big
another
trailer, the
Bullet
cool
Club
trailer for
shirt.
this character is coming. They're making it. So look forward to that. When you watch it, you're gonna want to play her. So look forward to that. Nice.
Yeah,
So
it's full trailer. You'll see all the stuff you expect.
Why'd you even show us anything then?
So who's next here? They're going in order. So we saw Tekken. Mishitani?
What
Okay,
order?
So Arika, Fighting EX Slayer developer here, but also, you know, the Godfather of Street Fighter.
What the fuck?
The man who created Street Fighter 2.
What
And
the
also
hell
Final
are they
Fight.
gonna
and
show?
also X-Men Children of the Atom.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
That was a
Very
pretty awesome
weird.
game.
Yeah, it's a beautiful game.
What the fuck, Michael?
So this is the 3rd year anniversary of Fighting EX
Michael,
Slayer.
I can't hear shit, Murray.
Michael,
He's like,
I
you
don't
guys are
know
like,
what
you know,
fighting games
you guys
are,
all, like,
Murray.
much OG, like your game's been on for a long time, but I'm very happy for 3 years. You know, 3 years here.
Yeah, all these games have been out for a while. Tekken's been out for what, 4 almost?
But I mean, the
Street
series
Fighter
in
a bit
general
before
is
that?
like 20,
Yeah.
25 years, right? So it looks like they are done. So they are done developing for the first version.
So they are done. I thought,
Oh,
like,
that's
did they
the
show
announcement.
anything?
All right, guys, we're
About, Mihara-san's been
going back
They
to
ran out of-
Tetris.
things
They
on
ran
it.
out of money.
And they thought about doing something for April Fools again.
That if you don't know the lore, right? So Fighting EX Slayer was first originally April Fool's
Oh, yeah,
joke,
it was.
Right?
I forgot about
They
that.
released it on April Fools, and they did that. So
Click.
since April Fools,
I don't
want to
see.
something to show
I don't
you.
want to see this on Switch.
This game doesn't look good on PC. That's so funny.
Exactly.
Oh my god!
Actually, I like it a little better.
Well, it's more understandable. Like, you look at this and you go, yeah, it's a Switch game.
Because they took out all the shading. I didn't like the shading. They took out all the shading in post-processing.
Another dash? No. New.
Dashisms.
They added dash. There's no Gogi on the screen.
Oh, yeah.
What? They added V reversal. You guys just put all the mechanics from the other fighting games. That's the KOF.
That was a very KOF thing.
You guys just took all the other mechanics and put it in your game.
I do like the title though. The subtitle of Another Dash. That's incredible.
Yeah. What? What do you mean?
How are you supposed to avoid that then?
Whatever. You know what? Their game has rollback and crossplay, so I'll. You know what? I might not buy that, but I'll support it. Emotionally, I'll support it.
What the hell are these people?
I've
watching?
bought
I
that
guess
game
the
so
chat
many
is watching
times
the Zoom
at
call
this
now, so
point.
they're already seeing people clapping, so we're mad behind. But yeah, that's
dude, I saw clapping like 3 minutes ago.
I don't do. This is. But anyway, that is an update for Fighting X Layer.
So Murray sees the call.
One, they said,
Giuna doesn't.
Game, another dash,
and Murray's not doing anything.
Do everything.
Giuna's playing catch
They
up.
also showed it's going on Switch, right?
Nice.
So they're planning to release on Switch at the start. So he didn't know how strong the Switch was, like how much of a. Is it good for fighting games or anything? So in the development back in the day, but now that they're able to try it and they're able to see that Switch, can run fighting games. So
define run.
So you can't really
Did you see how many different kinds of run there is?
yeah, we're on a razor.
Another run.
Fine. Yeah, there he goes.
Nice. Okay. He's saying it needs to be 60 frames, obviously.
Funny.
And it's finally
just took
starting
every mechanic.
to shape up.
Put it in theirs.
It's so funny. Just take every other studio that's here. Just take one mechanic from each game, throw it in yours, whatever. Nishitani invented fighting games. He can do whatever he wants.
They decided like a month ago to do it.
Wow. Okay.
What do you mean a month ago?
He did his homework before class
So if
too.
they can't get it out. They're rushing. If they can't get it released by April 1st, then they'll announce something on April 1st. But they're doing their best.
Seriously? They decided to make a Switch port a month ago and they want it out by April? That's impressive. This Nishitani guy.
Some more
Yeah,
information
imagine they have 3 developers and 2 shoestrings
Yeah, if you're a
to
Fighting
work
X
with.
player fan, those new systems they showed.
They're
in
borrowing the dev
video,
kit
they used to be
they
bulky,
used
right?
for
You used to have
Tetris
to
99.
equip those skills specifically. Certain decks would have them, but now it looks like they're universal mechanics, which is cool because that's going to open up more. Now everyone has those same tools.
That's
you can
great.
focus on other things here.
Nice.
We shall
That's
see.
all I wanted.
Whether the Gogi mechanic stays or
fun as
goes, we'll
Gogi
find
is.
out. We shall see. And now he's saying, what happened at the very end?
He's gonna read the materials he has.
He said at the end of the
Yeah.
trailer there was like a, yeah.
There was a.
He's just saying that it's like this info is like hot off the press, so there might be some changes as they develop. So please
Arika's
keep
always
that in
like
mind.
that. It's a very small team. So he's like, we don't know.
Agile, right?
We don't know if it's ever
Yeah.
gonna come out. We don't know if it's real or fake. It's a dream or an illusion. We're not sure, but these guys are always kind of like
It's cool though. I like that they're upfront, frank.
they're always on the edge, man. Always like playing on the edge.
Love Nishitani.
But yeah, if you didn't know, the Fighting X layer that they put out already, they have very good netcode. They developed it. It started with very poor netcode. They had a lot of feedback, so they, on their own, they developed a whole new rollback system. It's
Alright.
quite good.
I had to walk away for a little bit. What have I missed since
You
the
can hear me
Tekken
alright?
teaser?
I hear you. Yeah.
Chat says that they can't hear so well. I don't know what's going on.
Fighting EX layer just has every other mechanic, I guess.
So thank you
For
then
other
for
fighting
that,
games.
Ariko.
And it may never
Next
come
up.
out.
They're thinking about it. They made a trailer, but they made another trailer too, see?
You said if they don't have it done by April 1st, who knows?
So this is just for the Neo Geo Pocket, but it's a sign, SNK and Capcom working together.
I'm gonna buy this because I've always wanted to play this game. Also, awesome sound effects.
Yeah,
it's simulating you playing your Neo Geo, which obviously would sound like nothing because
Yeah, you bought it used off eBay and it sounds broken.
Yeah. But no, I'm
Is
thinking.
it
about
is
picking
it
this
like
up.
what I think it is?
Oh, there we go.
There we go. It's do you remember Pocket Fighter?
Yes.
That came out on Steam? Yeah. This is what it was inspired by.
Oh.
It's a real fighting game. Like, just cool combos and shit.
But yeah, it's just
it's just cute.
Inspiring.
That art is I love that art.
There's a couple more SNK and Capcom crossovers they could put out eventually. Oh, wait, too early.
Oh, they were ready. Turned them down.
No, you turned down everything. Fuck.
Well, they tried.
No, they didn't.
Why?
Oh, I wish Jesse was here to translate. I'm so stressed.
All right,
Well,
Pop.
yeah, we're not gonna know any of the information.
Pop, if you're not
for
gonna
this
play
game.
fighting games, you at least have to translate.
All right. So right now he's saying how it's an honor to once again release this classic video game and to be able to license it once more between SNK and Capcom. It was a very nice collaboration, and the minds behind it put a lot of work into this port of a game that's already been made.
We had sound. I don't know if you guys had sound or not.
You're a little too accurate. A little too accurate. This is uncomfortably close.
Explain what's going on right here. This is on Switch. It's kind of the emulator of an old
She was
game that
already
used to be
announced,
on, like,
wasn't
Neo
she?
Geo Pocket, so not many people were able to
Yes.
play
A while ago.
But now you can download it.
I'm trying to remember if she was announced
SNK versus
last
Capcom,
publisher
Psycho Fighters.
roundtable, but I can't remember.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it was after that.
Next slide.
The Chinese mobile game character, I think, got announced here.
Ooh, all right. So
It was
Chem
kind
knew
of a cool
about her.
character, but you know,
Chamu Chamu.
Chamu.
Yeah, a very, very popular character. She was the first one of the season 3.
Yeah, stop
along with,
inserting
Hibiki, she was
ooze.
announced. So we got a little video we're gonna see.
Did Samurai
Jayun.
Showdown never hit Steam?
Hopefully you guys get sound this time.
No.
Nope.
It's on Epic.
It doesn't matter. The online doesn't work. None of this matters.
Waiting for the Cham Cham trailer, right?
And even if it did,
Where's Cham
there's
Cham?
nobody
Cham
on
Cham.
PC version.
Where's Cham Cham?
Cham Cham Cham.
It looks like there's a blow up. They say
This
it
is a
looks like
cool
there's a blow
character
up.
they're
Can't
adding
get
to an
anything.
amazing game that doesn't work.
They're calling you delay based June in the chat.
Thanks, Oda.
I am. There's not much we can do. I apologize.
That's good.
Me and
I'm
my
glad
colleagues
Murray
are
that
the
joke's
commentators. So
That's
we're
not
working
funny
get dealt
right
with.
now, Michael. That's not a funny joke. With what's on
This is the-
screen,
this
with
is
what's
the
been
first time.
talked about, what hasn't been talked about.
Yeah, dude, I
It's
should
not
have
a funny
gone to
joke.
your house or something. I don't know if that would have fixed the.
No,
thing
because
on
we
that.
still would have been delayed on them.
So Jayuna should have gone over to Michael Murray's house.
There was a rehearsal, so we did rehearse this
I definitely,
beforehand.
yeah, you can
You are
cover
correct,
Murray
sir.
back up. I
We did
definitely think you should leave
rehearse,
G-Unit
rehearse, but they
uncovered.
said that there's some problems with the computer right now.
He's providing
This
me
is
with the
supposed
most
to be a
entertainment.
world first, though. This Gem trailer is supposed to be world first, is what they said. Hatsudashi.
Yo, I like this one. Juna
trailer?
saved Guilty Gear, but he couldn't save himself.
It must have been a teaser last time.
Oh, it's starting. Hold on, it's starting.
Here we go.
We got it, maybe.
No sound though, right? Can you hear sound?
Maybe not.
Oh, I hear her. Don't worry.
I hear her multiple times.
From your favorite SNES game you never heard of. Joe and Mac and Cham Cham.
Tombo.
It's
I've
just
definitely
Felicia with a boomerang.
I've definitely seen this trailer. I've seen that super. I saw that combo. Yeah.
Well, the last trailer was 15 seconds. This one was 30 seconds.
True.
So that's the second one.
You wanna
It's
show
not,
that
right,
rest
like
of
you were saying?
What about one for that other girl?
She's been announced, so she's been announced.
Wait, they're already on a
I don't know if they
season
can hear us
3
or not
for
now,
Samurai
but she was
Showdown?
announced
How
before.
long
Yeah.
is the
This
game?
is we're seeing her gameplay trailer right now.
Mm.
A little over
Did
a
they
year.
announce when she's coming out, or is this like?
Yeah,
first time?
March 16. So I believe the date
Murray
is new
was
as
in
well.
the fucking.
There we go. March
my
16th.
God.
So,
Oh my God.
Very
There.
nice. About 3
He doesn't
weeks
see
my
that.
God.
He's just.
She's very, very cute. Very.
Murray was 3
popular
minutes
character, so
ahead,
people really
remember?
wanted her, and they
No,
finally
he's 3
got her.
minutes
She was
ahead
the one
in
that's nice.
the call. The call isn't
They're
showing
also
these
gonna- they're
slides.
also gonna update
Wait,
There's
what?
a Guilty
the
Gear
battle
character
system
coming to
as well, so
Samurai.
bounce
Who
back
gives
to
a
your Samurai Shodown, Finn?
I'm in the future, man. I don't think the chat. Oh, there we go.
Are you sure you're in the
I
future,
can tell
Murray?
from the chat reaction when they see what I'm seeing. Crazy, huh?
Did they just get? All right, they finally got it. Yes, this
Yeah,
was what I was most
this-
excited for. Yes, Guilty Gear collab.
Crazy,
this
right?
is sick. Guilty Gear collab. With
Who we
Samurai
gonna
Shodown,
get?
Samurai Spirits, whatever you
Wow.
want to call it.
Nagoriyuki?
Who's it gonna be?
Anything but Soul
The
Calibur,
chat,
says SNK.
I thought, I thought Nagoriyuki as well, but I don't think they would put him in. I don't think they would put Nagoriyuki in. He's a brand new character.
They would
Who
go
could
for
it
an
be?
old school one, right? I would think like Saul.
Yeah,
He's
like
got,
a
Soul.
Soul
Bad guy. Either that or Kai.
Biken.
I don't know.
The
We'll
pick
see.
is
Oh god, they're gonna
Biken.
put they're gonna put
Obviously.
Biken. Yeah.
Oh, Biken. It's got to be Biken. You're right.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's got to be Biken.
It has
He's
to
the
be
samurai of the
Biken.
game.
There's
For me, that's one. It'd be a good fit, I think.
Biken is the girl, the samurai girl. She's also like their
got,
most
like, an eye
popular
patch or something,
character.
right?
Yeah, with the eye patch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it'll be biking. Whatever.
Who's it gonna be though? Who's it gonna be?
We'll see. Are they
No,
gonna
it's
tell us?
I
Nah.
I don't
Guns.
fucking- I'm-
They also make this announcement.
Cool. I can't wait to play her in training
Xbox
mode for
Series
5
X,
minutes and
S.
not with anyone else. One night with Floppy in
Nice.
chat,
That's
and that's
that's
it.
pretty soon.
Yeah, you were mentioning that a lot of people play on
If
Xbox,
it even
right?
works.
I was surprised. when
More-
I-
Yeah, it'll
more
be
than you would
Johnny.
think, yeah.
King of Fighters 15 this
No, that's why I
year.
said 5 minutes of training mode and a night with Floppy, because that's the only human on
So
Earth I can
March
play
21st,
Samurai Showdown with, and even then the
you said
matches
they're
are still not great.
bringing,
exactly.
I know,
That's
but
'cause
they'll
it
add
sucks.
Johnny.
It's not the
to
connection
the
quality.
It's not-
Xbox
it's not
Series
Biken.
and S.
Wow, that's a little rude, Max.
Yeah, we do Warden mirrors. It's great. Oh shit!
Oh, now we're getting team trailers.
I knew it. I knew that was the last character in that team. I knew Chizuru was coming back. It's still awesome. She looks great.
I was gonna say I don't recognize her. She must have changed a lot.
She was from pre-C's arc. It was when it was when the three of them were on the same team. So a little after the Orochi saga. It was only for a couple games though.
Yeah, Johnny Gat should be in Sam's show.
Yeah. Wait, no. Got me. This is all. Oh, hell yeah. And this trailer is good. They got better at making trailers.
And graphically, it looks pretty nice.
Yeah.
Not amazing.
Which is really fun.
You know
In the very first trailer, they showed like there was that first trailer for KOF 15, and then immediately the character trailers were already looking better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like how it looks.
Like, and I think especially compared to 14, it looks like they're more familiar with it now.
All right.
Yeah.
I think we can talk now. So it looks like
Great.
we are back. So a lot of people predicted, a lot of people had predicted that. Team Sacred Treasures is in. They did Iori and then they did Kill with back-to-back. So everyone was like, next is up. Chizuru. You got it. You got it, boys. I saw a lot of
Nice.
people in the chat.
Yeah,
Mami
good job,
is here.
Max.
Yeah. As soon as Benny Maru was on
debate.
Team China, and then they showed Joe after
That's doing a
Iori.
great job, though.
This
week
was-
after week. If
this
you've
was
even
the
been
team.
following week after week after week, they've been putting out these KF trailers like on the dot. So it's really exciting. It feels like following like your favorite TV show. You're like a
Look
couple
forward
more
to it,
days
right?
until it comes out. These are very, very close, though. This was Kill just came out on what, Thursday, I think.
Yeah, I
So,
can always tell because
yeah.
they're doing a good job of creating hype.
Yeah.
Everyone
Two-
always wondered about what the team composition is going to be like.
We got another team now. So we have Team Hero and Team Sacred Treasures. So now it seems like he is offering some. Well, I'm listening to the YouTube, so I might be a little bit behind, but there is limited edition goods you can buy at the SNK online shop.
Oh,
So if
right.
you want to
Sorry,
support
guys.
them, please check them out. So
There you go.
SNK players, you got some cool trailers.
So Harada's talking about the timing of the clapping, maybe? Everyone's different.
He's like, everyone is clapping after the trailer ends, but the camera's not on them, so you don't get to see them.
Oh, so it's only us that can see in the Zoom call, huh?
From my head, just thinking about my head is
But,
hurting. Just
you know,
thinking
it's-
about.
It's kind of like, were you freaked out when you came to Japan and you see Japanese people talk on the phone, but they're like bowing to each other, even though you can't see because you're on the phone, right? I always thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, let's talk
Here's
about mobile
BlazBlue.
games.
If you're
Honestly,
not,
I think
if
this
you
is
haven't
my
been
next
following,
venture.
they put out this
I think I'm
game
hopping
just
ship.
last week. BlazBlue
Dark War?
Alternative Dark
This
War. It's a
mobile
mobile
game?
a gacha game, whatever you want to call it.
It's mobile games in general, but you know what? Yeah,
So
I'll be a
BlazBlue, as we mentioned
BlazBlue
earlier, Maury
alternative
talked about it too,
Dark
is,
War whale.
His game has a ton of non-fighting game fans. It's
I'm
really
sure the
popular for
PvP
story
works
and the
better.
characters, so the mobile game's doing very well.
Yeah, it'll probably have
And
good
to
netcode.
celebrate, this has been announced, but to celebrate the release of BBDW, whatever you want to
You know,
call
the
it,
game will actually
they
have
are
a budget.
doing selling all the BlazBlue games right now.
Nice, up to
92% off.
Until March 3rd, huh?
Play BlazBlue, guys. BBCF. Get BBCF.
What about the other BlazBlue game?
No.
So Maury's just yelling, says, "Please play."
Why is Central Fiction
Please
on here
play
twice?
BlazBlue. He said you can get it for $1 so under $5. You can get some of these games for under $5.
Central Fiction's on the left, special edition, and then non-special edition is also on there.
$5, right?
Maury's
Well,
like,
it's also on
free,
sale
right?
too.
It's basically free.
It's also on sale.
Look, Guilty Gear Xrd and Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2 are on sale.
And now they're announcing a tournament they're going to be holding here, the ARC Charity Cup 2021 Charity Online Tournament.
3-on-3, huh?
With Rev 2.
3v3,
Have
and you
fun
can
with
have
that.
Same character teams.
Just do
It's
plus
taking
R.
place
What are you doing?
March 28th, Guilty Gear Rev 2.
Plus R isn't on console.
You know I beat Omita the Evo champ, you know?
Means it doesn't get pushed.
So
I did it.
technically,
I
Do
Buy
KOF 2002.
This tournament.
KOF
But are you
2002
better than
Unlimited
Obama?
match came out
I
on
beat his ass last time we
PS4. I
played.
guarantee you won't find any matches
to
because
bring that Leo
no one is
online.
brave enough to play that game, but the netcode will be very good.
These charity events are big, though. The big one is.
But yeah,
the
I don't
Panga
care about
charity
Code
every year.
King of Fighters 15
That
trailers
is
until I see a
massive.
Code
They've
Mystics
been doing
logo
that ever since 2011.
at the start or the end of it.
Always hundreds, like thousands of entrants. So
Only
it's cool to see
Temperance
more,
plays Xrd because he's a weirdo and he plays
more
Kai.
charity events in the FGC.
Online as well. So anyone can enter, right?
Yeah, anyone can enter. Well, I assume it would be limited to Japan. We'll see.
Oh my god, see?
They're also doing a
Sign
charity goods
Rev and Rev
campaign, so
2.
if you buy these things, 50%
cool
off.
stickers.
But it looks like
They should have made
the
like Kai's belt buckle.
So if you buy like $30.
What does this
worth of
belt
stuff,
buckle say?
you have a chance to get the
Oh.
Those
acrylic-
acrylic.
You guys
yeah.
didn't pay
Keyboard,
attention to
that's
the
like a
lore
big
video
thing.
at all. We gotta watch
No.
it again.
Yeah.
So the three items you're seeing on the bottom right of the screen.
What does Soul's belt
So
say?
again, please go to the official
quiz.
web.
I've been trying to
web
think of it this
shop
whole
for Arc
time.
System Works if you want to get involved
It
here.
says.
This watch got announced too. The Seiko Guilty Gear collab's been announced for like a year now.
That's a cool
Pre-order
watch.
only.
At best,
The
I bet
watch
it
says
costs
free
$1.
on it.
They are they're accepting orders until March 31st.
Oh,
and
it
they're
says, it says
expected
Soul.
to
S-U-S-O-U-L.
get shipped out in
I was
the middle
about
of
to
October.
say
or so.
guy, and then I was like, no, that's too
No, you should have said.
What's up next?
I know it says free, and Kai's is hope, right?
There we
And
go.
then-
Okay.
Have a watch
Yeah,
yet?
what does Leo say?
I have not pre-ordered this watch. I'm on the
I don't
Apple
remember
Watch.
either.
You know, one of these zoomers with their fancy little
Doesn't matter.
gadgets.
He got rid of it in
Which
Strive,
you
so it
could
couldn't
do
have been
in
that.
That's what I
important.
was
Pay for the
thinking.
train, pay for everything.
That was a trick
Yeah.
question.
Some
I
about
have a
it.
Seiko like this, kind of like a diver one. They're pretty decent.
My belt says made in China.
An Android Dizzy, we saw this.
Hey, look at this
was
guy.
Nice.
announced
Coming
a
back.
little while ago.
This
Dizzy the
this
wife
Dizzy Nendoroid is amazing
She's
though.
not in Strive yet.
so cute.
Everyone wants her in there.
Is Dizzy not coming back to Strive? Like at
No,
any?
she's not.
So again,
Nice
promotion.
Unless they announce her
Promotion
right
is
now.
Leo says
Was she
Unga.
not
Yeah.
popular, or
She's not story relevant.
So they are
She's
accepting,
incredibly
accepting
stupid.
the pre-orders now. This is one of the things that you can't buy it. You have to pre-order it now. So get
Soul,
into it.
Kai, and Dizzy are the main characters.
They're saying cuddle
Just
figure,
doesn't
which
feel like
means
it.
Actually moves.
It doesn't know.
2.0 story
Can you pose it or
expansion.
something?
Yeah, you can pose. A lot of these ones you change. You can take the head off, right? So you can swap out the wings. Or
It's
the
called an
head for different
action
poses and
figure,
everything like
Murray.
that.
And it flies and it's
Pretty
really
cool,
cool.
man.
I can't believe you put your shirt on today.
Uh-oh. Here comes something.
What
I'm
is
gonna
it?
keep my mouth
All right.
closed because I don't want.
This is the only announcement that matters because this game works.
Yeah, it does.
Who's it gonna be? I hope I didn't get spoiled. I saw that it said fake. I got spoiled.
Oh.
oh shit!
I totally got spoiled. The person who posted it said it was fake. That's fine because her design is sick.
That design is sick. Yeah, let's go.
Dude, her fucking character art there.
Yeah.
Too, like,
I'm not
I don't
upset
even know
about
who
it.
this
I
is.
hate Ino, and I hate fighting Ino. But she looks cool, and I'm fine with her being in. Wow, she got to keep everything.
Is her theme gonna be good? We're
No.
listening to it right now, I presume.
No lyrics yet, so no way of knowing.
Oh man, story
She's the
spoilers.
boss character?
She was a boss character.
Oh, wait, hold
for a
on to
while.
that.
Ooh. Oh, wow, she was doing some Kill la Kill shit.
Guitar install.
All right.
15 characters. That's pretty good.
I was really expecting a brand new boss character.
All right.
You might as well bring back the
fucking
iconic boss character.
I was gonna say she's still the
so
would be the antagonist.
Now everyone's
That
she looks
Ino
great. If you
design
look at
is
her, she looks
sick.
great. She looks,
Yeah.
like she looks very, very true to her old self. But the most important thing,
Yeah,
I
that's a
can't- if
glow
I-
up,
I
honestly.
need high
The
five-
sunglasses are so
Did she
good.
instant kill
That's
at the
just
end?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
think
design's sick.
The end was an instant kill. I think people have been asking where are the instant kills, where are the instant kills. That last super she did, that where she punched the ground, we saw that it was a new activation. I think it might have been instant kill. Clip it, check it. Clip it, check it.
It would be very weird that
Maybe it's a boss only move. I don't know, but yes,
if
Ino,
instant
fan
kills were
favorite.
just
She looks really good.
intentionally left out of the
looks really,
beta.
really, really
Too
good.
expensive
I
to
love all the new
implement
side
with the
designs.
new.
Not in the.
People were wearing-
It's not done.
Yeah,
It takes too much
I'm gonna
size
check
to
her
leave
out,
them there in the
wolf-
beta.
The wolf girl. The girl that has the wolf, right?
She's a fan favorite. People were because they mentioned how they had to kind of tone down the designs. So people were worried about Ino because she's very sexy design, but she's
Right.
still pushing it a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's just a better
looks,
design. I don't know what to tell you.
She looks like
No, that design
old
is incredible.
Ino.
Oh.
If you play the game, she does her air dash, she has all her classic moves. They work the same. So I wonder, dude. I thought this wasn't guilty. What's going on?
Flight
What's everyone
dash is
saying?
gonna suck to deal with in this game. Oh my god.
But we'll see.
I was jealous of her
What is
sweep.
what is he talking about? Saying that the hat's a bit big.
Is the hat its own character?
They're looking to make her kind of like a witch.
I think the hat is
Yeah,
sentient, actually.
she's a witch. She's supposed to be, right?
I mean, make the
She
hat
has, like, the
playable
long
on its
robe
own.
and the big hat. So
The
that's just like,
16th
yeah, it might have been-
character.
we might have gone a little bit too ham with that. Yep. So again, she has a lot of her old moves.
Yeah.
Does Guilty Gear have a synchronized release date for all the consoles?
Drive, yeah.
Or is
Yeah.
it like-
Yes.
Okay. So what's this other
Knowing
date?
our system works, Steam will be out like at noon the next day, but
Deluxe edition pre-order,
April
or
9th.
Yeah,
I don't know
this
if it's
is the,
deluxe
uh,
edition or all
Worldwide or
pre-orders. You get it
Uh,
3 days
worldwide.
early for
But
all
if
the
you get
offline
the
modes.
Deluxe or Ultimate
Oh,
Edition,
then
you get
I'll
early
definitely
access,
look
and you
into
get
that.
early access there.
It's kind of what they do
Mm.
often.
But yeah, with that, we have the starting roster. So 15
Assuming
characters
press
go to
fails.
Gears Drive. Ino is the final. 2 new characters,
All right,
like
man.
Ryuki and Giovanna coming in there.
I'm in. Teach me how to beat Obama.
I was hoping for
Just
one
pick
new
Leo and get in the beta. The beta is
new
available
character,
right now.
but
if anyone's watching, you're not familiar. The game looked good to you. The beta is
well, when they
live
changed the
right now.
characters
know,
so
we
much like
download,
this, like they
and
made
you don't need a
everything like
PlayStation,
visually in
Yeah.
this game is done from
Plus membership.
scratch.
So just get
Yeah.
on your PS4, PS5, download it, and give it a try.
I'm just scared.
For
I
That
have
that
a friend-
one the
56 more hours
Exert
from right
sign
now.
artwork, that's so sick. I
That's the
always loved
beta?
that.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
extended it.
the sign artwork is really good.
And then just like Blaze Blue, Blaze Blue's on sale, but the Steam
that the
version is
camera?
also on sale. So of course you guys can pick that up if you want.
Did it overheat? It overheated.
Just saying,
Yeah.
Ark has too many sales going on here.
92% for Blaze Blue and 90% for
Maury, you
Guilty
just
Gear.
came
They're
for the
basically just giving their games
the
away right
mobile
now.
game, huh?
So go buy them if you can.
That's real sad.
There.
But that one is only on Steam, so it's PC players. You
A
didn't
man
get a beta, but you
chooses.
do get a sale. So check it out.
Arita sleeps.
Man, I want to retweet. I want to see everyone must be going crazy right now.
Oh man, they're making a 5th Street Fighter.
They really are waiting for those guys
what
in
do we
the
got
Discord
next?
to
We
finish
got,
the Central Fiction rollback patch to scoop them up and apply it officially.
Yeah, I think Street Fighter 5 right now is going
Champion Edition.
live.
Oh boy, we get
So
to
they
see
are the last
12.
ones. Not sure. I actually don't know if they're
11.
announcing anything or they're just going
11.
over because they just recently made their own big announcement, right?
How could you get that such a simple thing wrong?
Yeah, with the winter update.
The one update.
Let's see another like few moves from Dan.
V-trigger or something, right?
Wait, I'm confused now.
They
Is
added
it-
all sorts of stuff, yeah. So not
It's
only
11.
the mount changing
third
everything,
strike,
but the
right?
V-
12 is third
V-shift,
strike.
right?
11 is the
That's
new way-
11.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
New way to use your V gauge. It's really gonna kind of adjust the way block
Can you
strings
blame
and the
me?
meta
Come on.
works here.
No, because
was presented really well.
I
the
watched it
whole
with
package.
Jesse and we were both calling him 12.
So here, Matsumoto-san
the
saying
whole
it's
time.
already been presented.
And then we
This is
thought
old
11
news,
was
I
the
think.
one in third strike.
Yeah, that's what I thought
We
too.
just couldn't
Yeah.
remember.
That's what I was thinking. I thought it was 11 and third strike.
Show Akira,
Let's talk about the
please.
stream
If
that
you
they
show
had
Akira,
to introduce
I
winter
won't leave
update.
this bitter.
And
This
Yeah,
doesn't
let's see
count.
Akira.
Covering Dan
Oh yeah, we
Rose.
had just saw Rose like the other day.
Yeah,
The other
we
week.
saw Oro.
V-shift,
If they
battle
showed
with
anything,
Dan
it'd be
came out.
Oro,
Yep.
unfortunately. Also, haha, winter 2020.
This is the one we saw last year too, but again, this is stuff important to here.
Not quite.
I think it's
The
gonna
The
be
snow's
so-
still
old
here.
roadmap.
For people that didn't see it.
Yeah, but 2020
To,
isn't.
to companies, the year doesn't start until April.
This is the roadmap for
So-
their season
Wait a
5
minute.
content.
Dan's not. Is Dan out?
No,
he comes
Monday.
out Monday.
So
Oh,
obviously
That's
the
what I'm
characters
saying.
are gonna
Winter,
be draw.
winter
2020.
2020 extends into March, April of.
Then say winter 2021. Wait, no.
No, because
That's
then
what I'm saying. It goes by
Characters are
financial
definitely gonna
years.
draw, you know, for
Right.
actually, I don't
Starts in
know.
April.
I think the mechanic is huge. Everyone
a lot of
seems really,
people
really
talk
excited.
Hey, can we see
about
the
it, yeah.
Dan trailer again?
I think we just got all of our announcements.
This artwork of Dan.
Tomorrow.
Thank you.
Tomorrow night is when the update comes out. So the Dan and the new
Tomorrow, as in Japan tomorrow, not our tomorrow.
Yes.
All
tomorrow,
right, Dan trailer.
Japan, JST.
Yep, same one.
Yep, this is the same.
That's Dan, all right.
That's Mr. Yeah, it's literally, yep.
What is that dumbass move that he's doing with the elbow?
That's his V skill. He can cancel anything into a
Oh,
taunt.
okay.
They gave him a Roman cancel. Dan looks sick. I can't wait to try Dan. Then this is the V trigger no one's going to use. Oh yeah, this lets them cancel any normal into any normal or special move.
Why'd they let him do this?
It was funny.
You're not wrong, but
I wonder if the Dan codes.
That was his super, by the way.
Yeah, I'm wondering if like the Dan courtesy rule is gonna apply in Street Fighter 5. People are gonna let him finish his taunt.
Yeah, I hope so.
なかなか練習しがいがある面白いキャラになってるかと思いま
His
す。
super's really cool too.
ありがとうございます。
I think we are back.
Thanks for showing that what you already
Right
showed.
now.
Barely hear Nakayama-san.
Remember how you said we were probably gonna see Oro?
But again, just
No, I said if anything we'd see Oro and not Akira.
Like that. He's got
Oh,
his new,
okay.
right,
not
and
his
whatever it
new
was
ship
last
mechanic
time
allows-
they showed
Yeah, here you go.
Oro
New,
in game.
defensive options.
They
with new
showed him for the
ship.
last like
And
couple
kind
seconds.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like a
Doing
little
his
back
neutral
step.
pose.
You can do a follow-up attack, or you can just backdash cancel and then punish them for unsafe block.
Shut the fuck up, Giuna. Get out of here.
I like that EX. I like the updated UI at the bottom.
文字がちっちゃい
Heavy punch, medium kick.
はい、こういう。来た。はい。
I think that's what the UI looks like right now.
Puh, what'd you just do, buddy?
防御新たな防御システムを入れさせていただいて。
What the fuck was that?
まあシーズン
Oh, you guys don't know?
でもまあ新しい
You haven't heard?
ちょっといろいろ追加
No, I
して
haven't
チ
heard.
ャレンジをしていきたいなと。
Yeah, you
I haven't
spend a
seen
bar
it.
of V gate.
Is this new
Yeah, he's
trailer?
Heard of the word.
This is new footage, but we've already seen this. I guess in
Oh.
Japan, maybe they just showed the tutorial, but like,
The input is what? Medium
yeah,
kick
just
and fierce punch.
they
I believe.
they
Is that what it
got
is?
rid of V reversal.
Wait, just
Or they
straight
may
up got rid of V reversal?
no,
They also
no,
announced,
but I mean, it costs the
11.
same to do that, so why wouldn't you just do that every
So this
time?
is- people thought this was the 5th character, so some people are kind of upset.
I
but
can't
he's
think
not
of a
5th character,
single
he's bonus
reason why you would
character.
ever V
Bonus, right?
reversal
Yeah.
ever again.
So it's kind of like you guys, you know.
Well, why not
have
just
Mokujin,
backdash?
Right? the same idea of he
Well,
kind of just runs.
V reversals are used
Changes
aggressively to
which
like
character you're playing each round.
keep somebody in corner sometimes.
I mean, yeah.
It's actually a lot more difficult
But,
than
like,
many people realize.
That's
what
it.
goes on behind
Yeah,
that.
in English, thank you.
Well, that's probably why they developed that more defensive one, because that's what V reversals were being used for. Like, I was like, oh shit, I failed the mix up, and it's their turn now. I'm just gonna V reversal him.
I do trust what these new guys are doing. Instead, I trust them a lot.
Yeah.
I wish they were there from the beginning.
Yeah.
これV シフトブレイクっていう攻撃のね新技も全キャラに
Literally backdashed a fireball and went through it. All right.
Looks like there's some technical difficulties. I mean,
He should just
all
spot
right, you
dodge
should be used to it
instead.
by now.
It should just be a spot dodge.
You should be used to it by now, but yes, we are.
For you from
replaying
Or
videos
rolls. Just make
or
them
looking
rolls.
confused.
KOF.
Rip zoning, I know,
Yeah,
right?
Mike Ware just sitting
Fucking
here chilling.
hurts.
Like, all right.
All right, 11.
Incredible.
Wow, we're getting a lot of mileage out of that footage you got the other day, huh?
Oh, that's right. And their total. Yeah, they do this. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't
I
think it
remember
does
seeing
it every
this.
round. I was hoping it'd be every round. Like
I thought it was
Mokuchen,
every round.
But it's random. It's a random select.
Right, but it was random between rounds.
No.
Damn.
At least I've never heard anything about that. This is different footage though, because that's Sakura, not Chun-Li.
Wait, show the next round.
Just kidding.
I want Mokuchen back, man.
Why did they show Chun-Li in the English footage with Sakura in the Japanese footage?
So it seems like they are just explaining 11 right now. Again, I'm not sure how.
Well, Bison's not actually
far
called Bison in Japan.
behind you guys are. But all this
It's called
information,
Victor.
it's hard to follow right now. I apologize. You can check. It's all out publicly. So if you're interested in the Street Fighter V update, they've gone
No, he's
through in
called
English
Vega.
on the
It
Capcom
wasn't
website,
funny, but like
think. So you can stay up to
I
date.
couldn't say it.
And then if you are interested, don't forget tomorrow.
Do you know that Super
night,
Mario
apparently,
Bros.
is when it's
2
gonna be
was
coming out
actually
and
Vega
playable.
in Japan?
Did you know that Pac-Man was originally going to be called Puck-Man, but they were taking...
So Nakayama-san saying that this is a character that he had actually wanted to create earlier than now. So it just seems like they're getting around to it now.
And Sonic was
Yeah,
originally
this
a
last season
bison.
of Street Fighter seems kind of crazy, you know? It's like
Yeah, he had
this
a
is the
big
last season,
human
they're pulling
girlfriend.
out all the stops, right? Adding a lot of free stuff, more stages,
You
more
know, Mario
characters,
is
more
actually
battle
gonna be
mechanics.
called Koopa in Japan.
I feel like it's almost a disservice. You could call this like updated or something. Street Fighter 5 Turbo or something. I don't know.
These are... Yeah, I guess they're doing nostalgia costumes too, which,
costumes
hey,
here,
Alpha
Ed.
Cam, hell yeah.
what
and there you go,
nostalgia?
one for you, Austin. There you go.
Is that a new pose?
The
I
acrobat
was about to say,
pose
what the
as well.
fuck?
Also, that's what I'm saying. Like, I wish they were there from the beginning. Because I
God,
hardly
I'm
want to
so
be
sick
invested
of
in
this
this game
tomorrow,
anymore. I don't know. I'll look at the patch notes and see what they do with Ed.
Oh wow, okay, the whole
Yeah.
Yeah, the first,
they're gonna
the
nerf
first
him,
step.
yeah,
Oh, they
the
show a
new
combo with
character,
him that,
new
like, is
costume, new
crazy.
stage, new mechanics, everything is coming out tomorrow.
Wow, that's awesome that they're adding Alpha Alpha Cammy. That Alpha Cammy costume is really good.
And Alpha Ed.
And Alpha Ed.
If Ed was in Alpha, that is what he would wear.
Neo Shadaloo Racing.
So again, just confirming it is tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow.
Kudos that
Japan time, so look forward to that, all you Capcom.
that they didn't
fans.
give the racing costume to a waifu though. They
Finally.
It's Ed not allowed to have a single good costume.
already in the
Not
game,
allowed to
but
have a
no.
single good move.
Well,
Alpha
Chun-Li
costume
actually
also
gets all
is
4 of
Red
these
Marvel, right?
costumes,
Because
so
there's
don't
that one
worry.
in Marvel.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, I got a Snapchat. That's what that notification sound was.
Michael A. Mr. Murray.
He has a
They're also
family. What do you
talking
want him
about
to
the
do?
design contest they
I
have.
know.
Wow, that's shown
It's
in-game
just
footage.
funny.
Nice.
Oh, that was the contest one.
So they did a they did a character costume design.
This was
and
this is okay. Well,
Cool, I like
listen.
this one.
This was total bullshit.
fans.
This jury costume is incredible, though.
The one on the left is like
That one
Shadow,
on the
like
right,
Mega throwback.
I
The one on the
voted
right
for
is
it.
like the Gang
That one
Leader.
on the left,
But the
come
design
on.
was for any character.
Yeah,
Come
it
on.
was based on the drawing.
Place 'cause the
It
fan
looks,
vote. The Jerry fans are too strong. You can't stop them.
Oh, it could have been like any
But whatever.
Could have been any character. Yeah, there are a lot of really cool designs, but she won both.
Yeah, the contest was for all characters, and the winner was Jury twice.
She's popular, man.
Yeah. The winner was a Poison cosplay, and then a good Jury
First
cosplay.
time they've shown it.
None of you. What do you mean vote left? They're both in the game. That's the problem. No one plays this character. This is Bikin fans' fault.
So just thanking the community.
I don't like how she plays in 5.
No, she plays weird. They made her weird and bad.
Phobophobia, he did say it's gang.
She does some cool stuff, but oh god. You keep cutting back to this.
But there you go. Again, this is all the stuff coming out right now. So the season 5 passes are available now. You can get a premium pass or the character pass. Premium pass get all sorts of costumes, fight money, everything. If you're a player, just grab that one.
They should add
Even if
mode
you're not,
select,
too.
but it's not just mode select. It is
The character.
it is previous game select.
No. The premium is like the plus one, right? So they're just, explaining the difference, kind of, The regular one, if you just want to get the characters, you get the character pass. If you want the costumes, the stages, money, everything, just get the premium all for one, yeah. And there's also a sale. So
I
all
have
the Arcs
ascended
games on
waifus,
sale,
and
3x5's
and
on
now I
sale.
am
Where's
embracing
the Tekken
Dan.
sale?
It's always on sale.
Tekken's always on sale, baby.
Where is Dan's swimsuit?
で、フリートライアルの方も今やっています。プレイステーション4なんですけども、2月の25
Just make the game free to play at this point. Jesus.
しています。で、今回のフリートライアルが
It was base game was on PSN Plus, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You can use
Let's do
all
it
the
again.
characters?
Yeah, they did this last year too, and it was a big success. The number of players shot up. So I thought it was over. It looks like they're doing it. So February 25th
Oh, really?
until February 5th.
Neat.
5th,
Bad news, guys. Rita's no
You
longer in
can
bed.
download the game and play it for free. Try out
She is
all
by my
all
feet.
the characters here for free. That's great.
I have socks on, but you will not be. Rita Cam will not
Now
be
it looks like
returning.
There's another trailer
Oh
coming
man,
here.
I remember this. We used to have.
No, the
We
Fortnite
really,
one.
We
What?
we really are
is this
gonna
what
watch
we
the
just saw?
Fortnite trailer.
Yep, the
This trailer
Fortnite.
is
Oh
really
my
cute. To
goodness.
be fair.
Fortnite.
Yeah.
Rita's gonna
I mean,
fall.
it's
that was
sad
it,
that they're
wasn't it?
both
She's already
dead.
falling. She's already doing the dances and everything.
Yeah. Well, they'll live. I mean, they won't,
Slurp
but
juice.
So what's that?
Chun looks a little
Honda?
weird.
It's some kind of
Again.
editing game?
I think it goes on
She's
your
not
gun,
allowed to
right? I think it's a
look
strap
normal.
on your gun or something.
Ever.
I don't know.
3D Chun-Li is doomed.
I hope they show the artwork where Ryu smiles.
God damn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because other than the smile, that artwork is sick.
You use like axes to cut down trees and everything in that game. It's good. You're bringing a new generation of these kids, man.
Oh no.
These Zoomers.
They made the
Honda's a glider for entry.
the
I see.
parachute
Honda's a
E-Honda, which
glider.
means that this is the timeline where he has cancer.
If you jump down,
Sorry,
you
guys.
glide, you parachute along.
I knew
so
Fortnite was
hold
there the
on
whole
E-Honda.
time.
He's like a balloon, I see.
This
If
is a
you
direct
couldn't
sequel
find a
to,
number of connections between series, Fortnite has made it significantly easier for you.
Yeah, you get access.
I'm gonna once again
Yeah,
remind
victory poses,
everybody
taunts,
that
all
this
sorts of
is
stuff.
the first time Ryu and
Street Fighter
Wolverine have
is
been in the
doing a lot
same
of
game
collabs,
since
right?
Marvel 3.
Compared to other
And that
games,
came
I
out
think
in
they do the most, like, mainstream
2009,
collabs.
2008.
Everyone knows Street Fighter, right?
Chun-Li's in the Mortal Kombat movie. I saw that.
I was gonna say,
Really?
No.
you know,
You didn't see
companies
that?
have,
That's
especially
funny.
Disney and Marvel,
announced
they
a
have
Mortal
so many
Kombat
character
movie. Someone
guidelines
was
about
like,
what
how
you're
come
allowed to
Chun-Li's
do
not
with their
in? Like, what's
characters
going on?
and
Where's
what,
Chun-Li?
and like how that affected MVCI
You get that
and
a
how
lot,
they were
yeah.
allowed to show it and like design them. But Fortnite can get away with it.
This
As long
this-
as
they
if you have
actually
the
could've
money,
made
you can get away
Fortnite
with
arcade
bypassing character
anime.
guidelines.
Yep.
Because Ryu is, I guarantee, there is a guideline where Ryu is not allowed to smile.
I love his art style though. You always say that's how you know you're an adult. It's like I think kids when I was a kid, I didn't like his
Ryu
art style,
should
you know?
not
I was like,
be
"Oh, I want
allowed
anime,"
to
but now I'm
pick
an adult,
up
I think
a
he's like the
gun.
goat. He's that like the goat. You go back and look at the old art from like the 90s, early 2000s. Like this guy is an absolute.
Though to be
legend.
fair, Ryu should probably also never dress up like a
That's one of the
break
cool things about this
dancer
job is you
and
get to
break
work with a lot of
dance.
these people.
So I guess
They
Capcom
really
doesn't
inspired
really
by
care all
Ryu,
that
yeah.
much.
What? What's this? We got Vega on that, to the right.
These guys, they're really famous. They're kind of like in Japan. They are like the spokespeople. So you might have seen a video. They went viral because they do it's called No Motion or something. I think is their name.
I know them.
They,
My
they
friend,
do like
this guy. We had them do Tekken before too.
yeah. So they do kind of like reenactments. Like they'll do like Ryu versus Ihan and just make the sound effects.
Just realized it was Abigail. I was just like, that's a guy on the left and Bison on the right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But okay, I mean this is cool, but why do we care?
So left is
It'll be funny.
Yeah, Abigail and Bison here, but they're doing a stream here on the Capcom Fighters JP channel where they're going to teach new players. So if you're a brand new player,
oh good, it's Maximilian's series.
Get involved, play the game, and things like that.
This is the
what did he call it? Shit.
At the bottom. They've been doing this before.
Yep.
Assist me. It's assist me.
Assist me.
A lot of stuff.
This is assist me.
You know, unfortunately,
that's fine.
You can't always have.
I was just saying, like, why do we care about
around
these
the
guys?
world? There's so
It's
many
so
different people
fucking
involved,
funny.
but
We don't. It's not for us. None of it's for us.
Last time they had.
It's just like
Gachi-kun
it's
on
just
there
kind of
to
weird.
teach
Like
and
it's
stuff,
just a
so they get a
random
lot of
plug.
pros
And then they're like, oh, it's because they're teaching. So I was like, okay, I get it.
giving
Fine.
lectures and things like that.
That's cool.
So
I
this
guess.
is tomorrow. So tomorrow the new
It's
the show
assist
comes
me.
out as well as all the updates.
Were those all the announcements then, or?
And then
I think
Capcom Pro
announcement
Tour
announcements,
season
yeah.
Final. What the heck?
Because Arc System Work, Bandai Namco.
Is this last year's what they're doing?
We got a
Eureka.
new version of Fighting EX Layer that may not come out. We got
Hold on. I'm mad.
a Cham Cham trailer we already saw. We've got
Neo Geo.
3 frames of the next Tekken character who is a new fighter that we have no knowledge of. We just know she owns a vehicle or knows somebody who owns a vehicle.
And she is the Prime Minister of Poland.
She's the Prime Minister of Poland.
Okay.
We got
Yeah, so since
multiple
the regular
Street
one was
Fighter
kind of
trailers
shut
we
down
already
because
saw.
Of all the pandemic and everything. They're doing like an
The Guilty
exhibition
Gear
style,
Strive
so it's
trailer was the
happening right here, February
only
20, 21st, like 4
new
PM.
information on something that is guaranteed to
to
come out.
On Twitter. That was the Capcom Pro Tour season final. There's an Ultra David on there.
All right, well, with that
St.
then,
Cole,
I'm gonna
Tasty
call it a
Steve,
night.
I saw a lot of dudes.
Fair.
I'm falling asleep at my desk.
Daigo as well.
Good round table.
You don't work
what
tomorrow, do
happened
you?
For like a fourth. I work tomorrow.
This can be some really
I'll go ahead.
I got called in yesterday, so actually
It's unfortunate, you know.
I get Monday off.
Especially as Daigo
so maybe I don't
qualified.
get
Daigo was the
called
first
in
person to
again.
qualify.
And
He
it'll
won
be
the most
that
stacked
my last
tournament.
day off was on
Everyone's
Monday
like, oh
as
my God,
well. So
Daigo's
it'll have
here,
been a
and he
week.
cancelled the finals.
since
This
I
was
had a
his
day
year.
off.
This
So-
was his year. But that's
see
it
what
for
happens.
Capcom.
All right.
see you
Thanks for
guys
sticking around.
tomorrow.
The other games you guys got
See ya.
It was fun.
Was it? I'm glad he had fun, I guess.
Who was that, Harada? He was like, because that the
Sing
Shinkro art.
Happy Deer, right?
Yeah, Shinkro
I know
art
they
was
extended this
smiling.
beta, but this is 2
He
hours
was
of
like, wow,
beta.
seeing
Could have had.
Ryu smile like that, I felt so happy. It's good to
No,
see
I've been
Harada.
wearing my
Good to see Ryu
wrist
happy.
strap all day.
Now
The
he's just
brace.
thanking Capcom because all the Tekken players are saying, hey, yeah, we used to have a character called Mokuji. Where is he? Put him in the game now. Listen to me.
Harada said, "Fuck you, cheat."
I don't think Mokujin's coming back.
Why do you say fuck you to me?
Because he said, "Hey, yeah, you know, Tekken players really like the character we used to have named Mokujin." Ha ha ha. Anyway, thanks for coming to the round table.
I like Mokujin.
Yeah, well, oh well.
They said they
In
have
training this whole time? Well, I had to do the funny Rita skit,
They have
which
some more stuff.
you
So
want to
there's
watch
still
the
more
empty bed?
announcements that they haven't made yet. So
Never
in
mind,
the
the
soons,
camera's
please
off.
Look forward to it. They could share some more things.
She's still at my feet, don't worry.
He said they're really serious about season 5, so he hopes that everyone will.
I wouldn't even think Soul Calibur will get it Owlman or Okladon again.
And the new gameplay mechanics, it should be.
I don't think Soul Calibur is going to get content again.
Yeah, that too.
Soul Calibur is done. Notice who isn't here.
So they're apologizing now.
Apologies to all Soul
there's some
Calibur players on
errors
Xbox.
early showing
The game
trailers,
is
but of
just
course,
like
you know,
that.
if you guys-
They
we couldn't
dropped
see, but if you
Huang.
guys couldn't get the
Everyone
trailers,
played him
I
was like,
assure
wait,
you
this
they're already
isn't
uploaded on
this isn't
YouTube,
Huang. And he was
high
like, all right,
quality,
bye.
check it out.
Here he
Do
is. He's
not
got the
let
name.
these
See you later.
Technical difficulties, you know, kind of ruin your excitement. You know, I'm excited. I can't wait to go back and watch on my own as soon as this is over.
Yeah, I'll wait for someone to translate on Twitter.
Looks like we're gonna have final, you know, final words from everybody.
So, a brief message from each of the people involved. Starting with Ishiwatari-san from System Works.
Said more. You can go first if you want.
He just threw it back to Ishiwatari-san.
Thank you, everybody, for watching the second one. Glad everyone was able to gather up and talk. It's really exciting and fun.
Yeah. Was it though?
He said,
Well,
there's
I mean, if
something
you
that
spoke
we do it again
Japanese,
next
yeah,
time.
sure.
Okubo, it's not funny. Come out already. Please stop hiding.
Just hold up the picture, Harada, please.
He's like, we got.
Come on,
we got
boss, one
different
more time for
companies
old time's
involved here
sake.
Gathering up. They want it.
Murata said, yeah, talk about transparency. Why don't we have everyone show off their pay stubs?
Harada is he's up there, right? He's well, I guess Daisuke is director of the whole series.
No, they'll
I think
just
I'm gonna
port
need a bigger
Virtua
pay
Fighter.
stub after all this blow up today. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I'll pass.
I'm gonna have to talk.
The Virtua Fighter tournaments will use Yakuza.
Next we've got Arika-san with Ishitani-san, I believe. He's glad to be here. He's having a really good time. And really looks forward to having another installment in this Publishers Roundtable. Thank you very much.
That was Oda. It was Oda-san, right? It was Oda.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, Oda-san's next, right?
Oh, I'm watching. Oh my God.
Are you
I'm
in the
listening-
future?
Dude, I don't. My head hurts.
Oh,
My brain.
I don't
hurts.
know. Who are you guys listening to?
Let us know in the
longer it
comments.
goes on, the bigger the lag gap gets.
Alright, if you're ahead, you can take it. I'll try to refresh or something.
All right. Anyway, Matsumoto-san from Capcom again. Basically, they're all saying thank you. They want to do it again. They want to do it again. You guys watching, I promise you, this is a very good thing to have, even though there were a lot of problems today. So make sure you, you know, voice your opinion. Thank them for that, but please also maybe say, let's work on that English stream, big dog. Get some capable people running it. We got to do a rehearsal. A little bit more time. Who's Mori holding up right there?
I'm in the past side. Is he holding someone up? Oh, there it is. I don't know. Who is that? Are you listening to Nakayama-san at the moment? Or Matsumoto-san?
I'm listening to Matsumoto-san, and I'm looking at Harada-san talking.
Oh, you're still ahead of me.
So Harada, he definitely wants to do it again. He wants to get Sega for the third time. He really wants to get Sega involved on the third event here.
What are they gonna announce?
Virtua Fighter.
People don't even play that game.
We can't play it because they don't release it. They release it as a Yakuza minigame.
Yeah. So you have to buy Yakuza on Steam and use Parsec.
Kind of mentioning, he talked
People
about
who
it the other
play
day, but Bandai
Virtua
Namco's
Fighter
actually,
competitively in 2021 are on the same level as
for
people
Guilty
who
Gear
play
Strive, so they're doing the marketing and
the
Outside of,
karaoke minigame
Japan,
competitively.
America, I think, is,
Taiko
Or the
is in
disco game.
5.
the other areas. But he says he hasn't
What about
said
multiplayer?
anything about the direction of the game.
Not yet.
Yeah, he said, "Don't worry, I'm not going to change the game
Let's
or
see how that
anything. It's only
Tsukihime
for,
remake
like,
does.
sales and all that stuff." So he's going to leave it up to the pros here.
It would be really great if the next Virtua Fighter has a Yakuza minigame in it.
I was thinking, you remember how Nagoshi was like, we can't have Kiryu and Tekken because I don't like the idea of Kiryu hitting women.
Right.
But if we could make it
Yeah, and then
easier
you do
next
the
time,
Yakuza 7 boss fight where
Thank you
Kiryu
all.
decks your female party members.
I
He
hope
avoids
so.
them.
I hope we can have a little
He
talk.
does?
Yeah.
Oh, well then.
Yep,
that's
you go
about
into
it.
that fight with women in your
Ah, yes,
party.
it's gone.
He won't hit them.
There was some very unfortunate
do
collateral
third
then.
well.
Maybe I was thinking of one guy getting knocked into Psycho.
It looks like they are waving goodbye. So let's just wait till we're done with the audio and then.
Good. All right. Thanks, Giuna.
Wait, what?
Murray was there too. All right, guys. Thanks everyone for tuning in.
So yeah, so this is
for
cool
tuning
to
in.
see you
That's it,
guys.
right?
So yeah, so let's say our goodbyes
So-
once again.
I
If
feel
you're
like he was
still
doing that
watching,
on purpose. The
apologies
guy who was fucking
for
managing the audio was fucking
technical
around.
difficulties
But
here.
yeah, we
I
don't need
promise you
that.
for the
That's
third one.
okay. All right. Thanks everyone for watching. That was a mess. What was the new thing? Oh, Ino. Yeah, she looks fucking dope.
Yep.
And Chizuru.
She's cool.
You could guess that, but still cool to see her. But yeah, that's what we had. Is this layout good? Okay, yeah. So anyway, yeah. So that's cool. Will I go back to Strive right now? Probably. How about instead of talking about fighting games, you can just go play them. Go play Strive. It's on PS4.
Yep.
Open beta. It's functioning right now. Play it before it's not functioning again.
Mm-hmm.
It's got extended to Tuesday. I don't even know if they brought that up.
I think they did in an offhand comment. I heard
It
Giuna
might have
talk
been-
about it.
Yeah, it might have been.
Giuna brought it up, but
Yeah. So yeah, there's that. And a Tekken character for 2 frames, so that's cool. We'll see her
Guilty
later.
Gear character in Samurai Showdown. It's gonna be Baiken.
Baiken. So
I can't think of anyone else it would be. Anji, I don't know.
Majima doesn't hit women either. Kiryu has hit more women than Majima has. And that is a count
True.
by 1.
And it was a hell of a slap.
And that's it.
It was
That's
like
all.
earth shattering.
So thanks for tuning in. What's
Yep.
the schedule? Rave should be live tomorrow, right? Yeah. So he had a busy day today anyway, so Rave will be live tomorrow, Pop will be here on Monday, and then I'll be live again on Tuesday. What'll I start? Who knows? Peter should be in Tekken? Absolutely. And then Cal will be live on Wednesday, so. That was a child? Exactly. Yeah, monster. Alright, thanks everyone for tuning in. And until next time, go to bed.
Go to bed.
Wake up.